Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everybody to Alley Top Files. And Chris is with me today, Mad Max. You can follow him on X. Mad Max what?
I have no idea. You never tell me you're actually going to say that, so I never have it ready.
Okay. Welcome
And
everybody.
honestly, you only need to follow Alley Top Files.
I mean, no. Both of us, because we're both doing this together. So yes, wild interview, yeah. Just waiting for a couple of people to come in. Whew, what do you guys think of that? I have a poll up, so go vote what you think. Um, yeah, this was interesting. I mean, I had to do it. I had to put the him dressed like that. I just had to. He said it.
Yeah.
He
Well,
said it.
he said it, so I was like, well, you got to dress him up like that. And yes, Tammy, I am Mad Max. I'm the one running around on X everywhere. That would be
Like
me.
what's it? Who's the actor in that again? Mel Gibson.
For the original, yes,
Yeah.
it was. So we're just gonna shoot the stuff here a little bit, see if some more people will
Yeah.
join. And then we'll just get right on into it.
Yeah, we're just chilling out and we're just gonna watch it. That's all we're doing.
Yeah, and we're not going to obviously watch the whole episode. That'll take way
No.
too long. But we're definitely going to go through all the Victor stuff, and
Yeah.
there was some really interesting stuff that he actually said tonight, and he pretty much tried to dodge every question Candace gave him,
Oh, it
and
was fire.
he was rebuttaling the weirdest crap I've ever heard.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was just very bizarre. Um, I don't. I'm
Yeah.
surprised.
Gave me anxiety too.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding.
Yeah. Yeah. Hello. You're on time.
Hi, Allie. Nice to see you.
We have to get on a call so we can figure out Friday. Sorry,
Yeah.
it's been so busy. Getting my hardwood floors done. So
Which is
it's been
delayed.
yeah.
Again, it was supposed
Yeah.
to be done today, but now
Yeah.
apparently not till
It
Thursday, and our place is destroyed.
and the cats are all upset, but because they think we're moving or something. I had to move all the furniture and then they did one side and then they're doing the other side. So
Yeah.
I haven't been that active because I have a lot going on my in my living room right now, and the cats are freaking out. But yeah, so
I think we should just start.
we're just gonna play it, right?
Yeah, because we've talked for a few minutes, and there was a couple other streams going tonight. We tried to wait as long as we could.
And then the Thomas Massey thing.
Yeah, so like if you guys aren't aware, Thomas Massey lost tonight. That's really really horrible.
Yeah. What do you guys all think of that? About that?
Yeah, man, I was so upset to see
I was so
that.
upset too. Yeah.
Um, he would have been a great person to have in there to start fighting corruption, at least by the looks of it. A
Yeah.
lot of the principles that he's been standing for these last year have been pretty amazing. So it is what it is, I guess.
We are cooked. Hey, heavyweight, we gotta do something. Thinking like what's the date today? Wednesday? Maybe Thursday.
Yeah, we can figure something out
We'll
for
figure it
sure.
out. Yeah, sorry, I haven't responded. I'm getting my hardwood floors done, so it's been a mess in my house.
Oh,
Okay.
there we go. Scruff just joined and said Adian's stream just
Oh,
ended.
good. 'Cause we just
Good,
started.
because we were waiting for them. Like we were literally watching their stream while we were just trying to throw this quick one together, and we did not want to go at the same time ADN was.
Yeah, we just started.
So we were trying to wait, and then we're like, okay, they're almost done. So
Yep. Yep. Ready when you are. Okay. Well, I don't know. Put a one in the chat if you watched this already. Have you watched the Candace live stream tonight? If y'all watched it, well, we're just gonna do a rundown.
yeah,
It was good.
hold
She was
on. Look at Tammy's comment there. No, the one up above, right
this one.
there. Yeah. You guys know he had a better voting record than Dr. No himself.
That's a good one.
So a couple people caught the
Oh,
stream, a couple
you
people
haven't?
didn't.
Okay. So we're gonna I'm not gonna start right from the beginning, right? Obviously I'm gonna cut out the ads and all that stuff. Yeah. It was pretty if you haven't seen her last one where she brings on that guest, the one what was this, Corby?
Yeah.
Corby. The one that, Victor Marx tried to like, prey on him and
There,
say he's
some
gonna take the demons out of him. And I don't know if you watched
yeah,
that episode, and he didn't want to come on for episode. Victor Marx didn't want to come on that one, because that Corby guy saying that Victor Marx is abusive to him. So, anyways,
allegedly, yeah,
allegedly.
yeah.
So we are going to now. She finally has an interview with Victor Marx. The one that was consoling Erica right in the beginning. He knew Charlie passed when no one else did. It's all bizarre stuff. She'll tell us who he is. She'll give us a little rundown. Hold on. Here we go.
And shortly thereafter, Victor Marx announced that he was running for governor of Colorado, a calling that he felt came from God in the wake of Charlie's assassination. But who actually is Victor Marx? I'm getting old. You're getting old. Our memory is fuzzy. Let me give you a little bit of a recap. I've already told you his real name is Vaughn Victor Kennedy. That's his birth name, at least. And he has told a lot of stories about his childhood, namely surrounding his stepfather, Glois Dean Kennedy, abuse that he says that he endured at the hands of Glois, which that abuse began when Victor was just 3 years old. I'm going to show you more about what he says about.
And I don't know if that stepfather is still around.
I don't know either.
Voice.
I thought she mentioned it, but I wasn't 100% sure.
Right.
But he alleges some mistreatment and abuse from him, doesn't he?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
really,
okay.
really severe stuff. And I don't know.
Oh, there we go. Somebody had the last name. It was Corby Hall. That was the guy.
Thank you.
It just slipped my mind. I knew I wasn't going to remember.
And if you can put Victor Mark's real name in the chat if you know it, and if you can put his dad's name in the chat if you know it, that'd be great. Because I haven't done like a thing on Victor Marx. I know a lot of people have, but
Well, that's
hey,
why
maybe one day I will.
that's why we kind of didn't. Like there was
Yeah.
everybody was doing it,
Yeah.
and we just don't like doing stuff that everybody else is doing.
Yeah. Okay.
About that in a bit. What we do know about his stepfather is that Glois did serve in the army doing counterintelligence. He then pled guilty to a conspiracy to of running an international drug smuggling ring, marijuana out of Jamaica.
What?
She just mentioned his father's name there.
His stepfather or his father?
I believe she said father. Grois or something
I thought
like that.
Grois was the one that was his stepfather that was abusing him. I'm
Okay,
so
well,
confused, guys.
There we go.
I don't know.
Victor's brother, Mike Kennedy, also pled guilty as a co-conspirator, but he took a plea deal in exchange for testifying against his stepfather. Victor Marx's biological dad was Karl Marx. What a name. He was a pimp, a drug dealer, and a world.
Okay,
All right.
so the other one he was talking about was the stepfather, like I thought. Goyce is the stepfather. This is his real father.
And it sounded like just before you paused it, he was quite an outstanding gentleman.
Yeah. I forgot what his name is. I just forgot. Just like
He just mentioned it.
I know.
Take it back 2 seconds, and then she'll mention it.
Okay, sorry.
For testifying against his stepfather. Victor Marx's biological dad was Karl Marx.
Karl.
What a name. He was a pimp, a drug dealer, and a world-famous martial arts expert. I am told Victor Marx is, in fact, very good at martial arts, by the way. Now, in terms of his biological father spent time in a mental hospital for homicidal tendencies, something that Victor Marx has expressed that he has experienced as well or during a period of his life. Victor's grandfather, I told you, killed his grandmother. So his grandfather killed his grandmother in a public murder-suicide. You're going to hear about
grandfather killed his grandmother. Is that what I heard?
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Victor Marx's life. Some highlights, I would say. Age 3, beheaded a cat. Age 7, Victor Marx killed his first person because his stepdaddy told him to. By the time he was 17, he had lived in 17 homes and attended 14 schools, was involved with drugs, fights, and theft in high school. At 18, Victor joined the Marine Corps, served for 2 years before he was discharged. At 21, he says he found Jesus and he started attending Calvary Chapel church. My
Oh, man.
favorite church.
They all find them. All of them, they are pastors, all were in the Marines, where they all find Jesus.
Yeah, or what are they actually finding if they're ended up at a Calvary Chapel church? Are they finding Jesus? What are they finding?
I
Shabbat
don't know.
Shalom.
Oh, I don't know.
Fave. All right, 10 out of 10, Calvary Chapel Church.
10
Definitely
out
the
of
pastors.
10.
At 23, Victor married his wife, Eileen breeding Marx, and they went on to have 5 kids and grandkids. In 2003, he and his brother began All Things Possible Ministries. In 2023, Eileen's brother, Kenneth Brining, tried to shoot Victor Marx on Victor's property. Fortunately, Victor survived that, but Eileen's brother would go on to kill his own girlfriend.
Okay.
Not really sure what's going on.
So his wife's brother tried to shoot him, but then he ended up shooting his girlfriend.
Yeah, at least that's how I gathered it there from how Candace read it.
Very weird.
Yeah.
Very weird.
With this family, but it's a lot. Like I said, he announced his candidacy for governor of Colorado on October 1st. So that's the reason why his background is now being called into question. It's quite mysterious. And he began teasing that run at the memorial service for Charlie Kirk just 4 days after Charlie's death. So, by the way, you don't have to take these biographical items from me. You can also hear Victor Marx. He has not been shy about sharing his story. Take a listen to him tell about how he grew up.
I think he says something later, how long he's done it, and she corrects it. But yeah, we will get into that. 1 second.
Actually, 1 second.
What?
Candace just said he was discharged after 2 years. So he didn't.
Yeah. Well, he said it was 3. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Isn't military usually 4 year? Correct. It's correct. That's 4 years. Yeah. So what did he do?
Yeah.
No,
he said he got discharged. It did not say honorable discharge or dishonorable discharge, just discharged.
Yeah. Odd. Okay. Let's move on here.
I remember sitting on the ground with my arms still tied to the bedpost. And then he brought an animal in, a dead cat. And he had a knife and he said, I want you to cut the head off this cat. And I was terrified. And he said, if you don't, I'll cut your head off.
What?
So
At 3?
yeah, about 3.5. I used the knife, cut the cat's head off. And then he put the carcass on my head and blood dripped down on me. So
How do you remember at 3 years old?
I don't know.
I don't remember. Do you guys remember any of that kind of stuff at 3? I mean, maybe some people do, but I don't remember nothing.
Not in detail. Like, come on, you're a child. You don't even really realize what's going on, at that age. Like,
Maybe if it was traumatic.
Maybe if it was traumatic,
Yeah.
but you're definitely not going to understand what happened to you at that age, right?
Yeah. So this is bizarre.
that was the first really memory that I have of what would be the beginning of a lot of abuse. My stepfather, he put one hand on my wrist. He put his finger over my trigger finger. And then he pushed and I pulled. And I shot the guy in his head and it killed him. And he shoved him in the hole.
How old was
buried
he?
him. He wrapped the pistol with a handkerchief. And he said, if you ever tell anybody what I've done, he said, I know where this body is. And he said, I'll tell the police. It's your fingerprints on this pistol. And he says, they'll arrest you. They'll put you in prison. I remember being at a morgue, again, wrapped to a chair and watching them dismember a corpse. And
I mean, how he watched what? No,
That's a little crazy.
He's saying it like, okay, with no emotion. There's no hesitation. Just like it's nothing. Like he talked about the cat, right? And I don't know how you can remember that stuff, like we were just discussing at 3 years old.
Exactly.
And then he said the trigger thing, like his stepfather said he put his finger on the, like, I don't know what age that was.
Yeah,
And he actually said he killed somebody.
yeah, that's
That is
pretty
the-
crazy. I'm I'm just looking at the chat, and
Yes.
I want to leave the gloves off for the chat.
What does that mean?
Well, a lot of people are saying that this guy just makes them gross and he's sick. And someone was asking if they would be allowed to swear a little bit, and I said yes. So
Yeah, go for it.
So go for it, guys.
I don't know if anything's blocked.
There might be some words blocked, maybe, but try.
He's modding, so
I'm gonna let everything go through. I never block anything. I let everything go through unless it's extremely abusive. So
yeah.
speak your minds, guys, because I guarantee you, anything you say, we're already probably thinking the exact same thing.
Hey, American Discourse, we were watching you. That was really good live stream.
Oh well, hold on.
By the way,
thank you so much. You see what she said there?
yeah.
Her and Kevin were talking about us at the end. We just missed that because we were waiting to try to catch as much of your show as we could, and we didn't want to go when you were going. So we heard you guys say something like 10 or 15 minutes left, and then we started to get ready.
You know, I've been following him. I was already following him, and then he just followed me back just yesterday on Instagram. I'm like, yay!
But if
Yeah,
you guys,
he's great.
if you didn't see that show, go see that show. I think most of the people did, because I see a lot of names that were over in that chat. So thanks for hopping over. But if you didn't see ADN's show with Kevin, please go watch that after the stream. There was
really
so
good.
much information, man. I'm probably gonna have to watch it again.
Yeah,
There was
and
a
I'm
lot of great
glad that they're
information.
covering this still. Like we need to still talk about that. It's very important.
Yes. 100%.
And she has really great information about all that. And one of her videos did very, very well as well. So go check out American Discourse, everyone. And we're gonna move on to the cat thing was horrible. I know.
Ugh.
The way he's talking about it.
It's so nonchalant. It's like it was just a Tuesday afternoon.
Killed somebody. He just said I'm like, okay.
And I'm not seeing remorse either, right? The guy's just.
There's no tears. There's no like maybe he's like he was over traumatized. Maybe this happened. Maybe I don't know.
Desensitized or
Candace
something.
doesn't buy it. But we're just gonna move on and just listen to what else he says. Look at his demeanor.
He's a walking train wreck.
And then watching them burn it. And I've dealt with thousands of demons now, thousands, easily. I've had demons speak to me through people. And over 100 missions complete. With trauma care or help, over 45,000 women and children.
Because of our access and our relationships with the Special Operations community and the IDF, they took us in the places no one could go. And they showed us things that Hamas and many Palestinians would say is just propaganda or a lie.
I let him hold a grenade for his birthday. This guy's trying to kill me. If he comes out of the trailer and he takes that corner, I'm going to kill him. Please prepare yourself. And I remember her going, what? They diagnosed me with bipolar 2, ultra-rapid cycler, and put me on a lot of meds. There wasn't any help or hope beyond that. I was just spinning, suicidal, homicidal. On the medications, I was suicidal and probably more homicidal.
Now, I would be remiss if I didn't also add that Victor Marx is very much involved in human trafficking, charity all around the world, because all of Erica Kirk's dearest friends are, as I've mentioned on this show. It just seems to be one of the running themes. Anyway, as you know, we hosted Corby Hall, who claimed that Victor Marx was doing some deals or attempting to do some deals on behalf of the IDF. He never said those deals were illegal, just that he declined to participate in them. Trying to buy 50,000 guns for the IDF. We'll ask Victor Marx about that. Now, Victor Marx's relationship with the IDF is not a matter of opinion. It's a matter of fact. As you just heard him speak about it, we have also confirmed that Victor Marx conducts this quote unquote retooling prayer where he claims that he is able to summon demons into a room, out of a person's body, on more than just Corby Hall and his wife, on other people as well. In fact, I am told that he was once conducting such prayers at the Turning Point USA headquarter office. So that's an interesting thing. And this is odd because Victor Marx is not a pastor, actually.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry, Ali was coughing there. You okay?
You know when you It just doesn't go down the right way. So I
Yes.
might not be able to talk for a second.
It's okay. I can talk. So all of that stuff about him not joining, but going down and helping the IDF, I thought was pretty gross.
Yeah.
Looking at all those Palestinian bodies, and it looked like it was just another day at the office for the guy, and I just
I
don't
think this is
understand how
his
you
first
can.
rodeo.
Well, yeah, in order to be in that situation and not have that bother you, you are heavily desensitized, and that's not something you learn. That's something that is brought on through experience, right?
Opioid voice.
Yeah,
Wow.
opioid.
So a lot of popping pills.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, guys. I went down the wrong.
Oh my
part of
goodness.
my throat.
You okay?
Oh, yeah.
You want to have a little bit of water there?
I did. Still do. Apologize, everyone.
And that's a very good point by Mark as well. Like this
Yeah.
is his campaign. This is what he's going through.
Would you vote for him?
I don't know who told him it was a good idea to go on Candace's show, but probably wasn't the best idea, to
Bad
be honest.
PR.
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, he's running for Colorado.
Yeah,
I'd
so,
be
isn't he?
scared. Run for the hills.
Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah. Dang. Oh, wow.
I was about to say
Mark.
something, and then I'm like, oh, I thought of something, and then like it went down the wrong. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? So he witnessed something brutally when he was little. He was told to cut off the cat's head and put it on his own head.
Yeah.
I don't
And
know how he can remember that.
yeah, especially at that age, and then the alleged murder of that person.
I've known some people that gone through some traumatic stuff at very young, and they don't remember.
Yeah, your mind psychologically blocks it. Most of the times, that's what happens, right?
Thank you.
So to have all that vivid memories, like, and details.
Thank you. It's traumatic. It's like it's that post-traumatic stress syndrome or whatever. It's just like it blocks. It blocks you from remembering stuff.
Yeah. And that's why Candace is actually calling him out, because there's no way you'll have those details in a memory.
No way.
Right? At that age.
No way.
Yeah, look, Keats.
Hey, thank you so much. And
holy smokes.
Anne Marie Tipton.
Tipton.
Such a good husband. That is all. Thank you. I know I'm just like,
Aw, Anne Marie, thank you so much.
He is. He's amazing. He is amazing.
I try.
Like I said last live stream, that he always does that too. And he always brings me coffee in the morning.
I try.
Every single time.
Oh, well, thank you so much for that huge
That's
super
very
chat.
nice.
Thank you so much, Anne Marie. We really appreciate you. Thank you.
And he's very supportive of me still covering this.
Got to.
Yeah.
Got to. Not many people where we are talking about this, and it
Yeah.
affects us too. So we got to keep talking, right?
Yes. Oh, right. We're going to keep going because some people haven't seen this. So thank you so much again for that massive super chat.
Anne
Wow.
Marie, thank you.
That is so generous of you. Thank you, guys. Is that your husband in the picture? Beautiful couple.
That is a very beautiful couple.
Okay. Let's move on.
I'm actually jealous of that guy's beard. I always wanted a nice long beard.
Actually, he has claimed to be a pastor throughout the years, according to many people. Proof of that exists on his own website, by the way. That it used to say that he was a husband, a father, a U.S. Marine, a pastor, but that has since been quietly removed. Now, Corby Hall, you should know, is one of many people who have accused Victor Marx of abuse. Now, when these allegations tend to arrive, Victor Marx always rebuts them with the same line. The person making the allegations is troubled. Now, he was just trying to help them or rescue them from themselves. Corby Hall, he has said, has mental issues. There are other people outside of Corby Hall. For example, a young woman named Holly Chalmers accused him of kidnapping her across state lines and of exploiting her. Victor Marx claims that he was actually rescuing her from her pedophile boyfriend. This is what she had to say in her own words. Take a listen.
what do you want our listeners to know about Victor Marx, the man that you believe that he is, and the experience that you had with him?
I believe that he's a trafficker himself.
That's interesting, because that's a question we've been asking on this show. All of these trafficking charities. What
did she say?
Whoa. Wow. And did you hear what his excuse was? He was trying to rescue her. That does not sound like a rescue to me coming from that young lady.
I think I think Candace has a lot more and she's not sharing yet.
Yeah. Wow, man. I can't believe he tried.
Interesting.
I can't believe he tried to say that. That is brutal.
You want to read that?
Yeah. So he makes up some bullshit story about killing a bloke, then tells the story for years, gets scared and people start believing it, shits himself, and then tells the sheriff, and they look into it. But because
yeah,
no kidding, man.
This guy,
It's all crap.
I have to say, he kind of scares me though.
Oh yeah, man.
I'm just saying, because like the vibe, my vibe is like he doesn't have like that empathy. Maybe is that what we call it? Yeah,
yeah.
Empathy. He doesn't. He's not. I don't see it. And when he's telling a story, I don't feel that he has any remorse, like you said.
Oh, absolutely.
Or
There's
he's
none.
not really retelling it like it's just like out of a notebook. Like it's nothing.
Yeah, it's like he's reading. He's reading the morning newspaper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean,
whenever,
like, okay, like things happen to everybody. Everybody's probably in this chat. Everything, like somebody has gone through something in their life. And when you retell it, sometimes it's re-traumatizing when you retell it, but it's always still real.
Yeah, like
it's
if you
always the same and real.
If you actually went through it,
yeah,
you're not going to be able to tell it with a straight face,
like when
with
I
your
retell
arms
a story,
crossed, hanging out.
Is it never? It's always like you still have that feeling, right?
You feel the emotion.
You feel
100%.
the emotion. Yeah, I don't feel emotion. The vibe's off. I'm worried.
are they involved in themselves? I don't know. Anyway, Victor Marx's own son wrote a letter to the board on a company that Victor was a part of, accusing his father of abusing both him and his sister. Victor Marx's daughter made multiple social media posts confirming that he was in fact an abusive father, despite her not having wanted the information to be publicized in the first place. Here's a sample of what she wrote on social media. She wrote, on April 26th of this year, a letter was sent to my dad's board sharing detailed events revealing that I experienced abuse at the hands of my father for many years and that there needed to be accountability and financial restitution was being recommended. I had no idea about this letter, and I would even do a lie detector test to prove that. There was...
Okay.
This
is his daughter.
Yeah, that's his actual own daughter. And she was put into a position where she had to send that to her dad's board. Oh, man.
Guys.
Oh.
What is happening?
Oh. Wow. Oh, man. Do you see Scruff's comment there? Right there. She had troubles just watching. Oh.
Yeah. She held it back.
Oh. Wow.
I know a lot of like abusers do play the victim.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay,
They
so
like
that
using
it does
Darvo.
Darvo, yeah.
Darvo.
It does happen.
Yeah.
Especially like the arrogant ones. So
Yeah.
which he seems to be. We will see him on the screen in a second.
Yeah.
Let's watch
let's
watch his demeanor as he talks to Candace. So I'm going to show me the timestamps again. I'm going to fast forward a bit. So this is his daughter. I'm going to fast forward just a bit.
Yeah. We just wanted to touch on that. Now we're jumping forward straight to when he comes on.
Because she does some ads and stuff, so I'm not going to show that, obviously. So let's go to 16:05.
Yeah, I think that's when Victor comes in.
It gets close, yeah. 16:03. I'll go there. Yeah. Oh, this is her. See, it's her promo code. Okay, I'm just gonna go.
So
it's there.
So that was her lead up with some facts that she has found, and now Victor's
USA residents only.
Sorry, go ahead.
And this becomes a train wreck.
Yes.
And good for Candace. I got a lot of respect how she wasn't going to let this guy derail this whole interview, because he was trying, and she did a great job, literally fighting. That's why we kind of made it almost like a fight.
Yeah.
And I saw somebody ask who came up with the idea for Catwoman. I think that was me, wasn't it?
Yes,
Did
I
I
said,
come up
should
with-
I? Well, I said, oh, I don't want to put her like just normal on the screen. I want her to be like, like feisty. And then I was gonna put like, a mask on her or something. He goes, put her as Catwoman. That's what he said. I'm like, oh my god, this will be perfect because we got cats and we got voodoo and yeah, we got a whole bunch of stuff tonight. So yeah, that was Chris.
Yeah. So let's keep rolling, baby.
All right. Here we go.
All right, you guys, let's bring in Victor Marx. Victor Marx, welcome to the Candace Show. How are you?
I just want to say she has a battle bun on. That's all.
Yeah. Battle bun.
Now let's watch his demeanor. Look at the lion in the back. Let's just like look at some things. Of course, he has to have the lion right there.
Battle
Rawr.
bun. Shout out to Coach Colin. Battle bun.
Battle bun is
Battle
on.
bun.
Rawr. The lion's there.
Lion of Judah.
Probably.
Blah.
Probably. Here we go.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good, Candace.
And thank you for joining me. I'm sorry that I missed your message that came back to me on, I think it was April 22nd. I know we were pinging over Instagram, but I'm glad that you could join us today. I'd like to guide this conversation sort of in order, meaning starting a little bit with your background. I think I have a lot of questions about some of the stories that you've shared. And I was able to speak to some of your family members, and they seem to have some questions about some of the biographical items that you share. So just beginning with, I think, sort of the inflection points, this story about beheading a cat and wearing its head at the age of 3. I mean, it's not an easy thing to behead a cat. I have a lot of toddlers. Do you stand by that?
Well, let's start with, I think, what's most relevant right now are the latest accusations by your last guest, Corby, which is, I think, what brought us together on.
Oh my God, she said it so good.
Yeah.
I haven't seen many toddlers, beheading anything like.
And you notice how he just sidesteps it. So let's talk about Corby.
Let's talk about why I'm here. I wonder what this pillow says too. What is that? Looks like some kind of Hebrew writing.
Hebrew?
I don't know. Anyways, yeah. So she started off good. Watch him deflect.
That's
deflecting.
Constant deflecting.
Watch the deflection.
This whole issue. In what we're going to discuss and the time I'm giving you freely to talk about some things, are you willing to admit when you're wrong or you've been misguided?
So Victor, just so you know, you're on my show. I'm not on yours. So I'm going to guide the conversation. I said I'm happy to speak about Corby. There are broader concerns. Actually, the way that my highest interest in you is obviously as it relates to Charlie Kirk and your involvement with Turning Point USA.
I realize that.
Yeah.
And
you're
right.
We can speak about Corby, but you're this isn't your stage. So respectfully, I do want to. You are running for governor, so I think your biography is important. Obviously, the Corby Hall stuff is important. And if something is wrong, we're happy to correct it. We did invite you to come on the show with Corby, which we asked you to do because that made the most sense because you guys could rebut each other face to face. You declined to do that. So Corby had the stage for himself and I could not offer a rebuttal because I wasn't there for the conversations.
Oh, she should.
So the answer is yes, but I want to start with your biographical items. Do you stand by that story, that inflection point?
Candace, we have to start with what brought me here, which is Corby. And I clearly communicated to you and your staff, do not have him on, do your research because he's unstable. And the very person that platformed him for you, Corey, has filled out a statement both with local authorities and FBI that he is homicidal. And he told her and her husband that he had plans to kill me. And she felt responsible for it being fueled. And your name was brought up as he's aggravated, something about he didn't get what he wanted out of your show. But I need you to at least acknowledge, did Corey contact y'all, not Corby, but did Corey contact y'all with the concerns of not platforming Corby again?
Well, you brought up a homicidal. That's actually something that you said in the clip that we just showed, that you yourself have had homicidal thoughts. Do you still have homicidal thoughts? Or was that a period in your life?
That was a long time ago, and I'm thankful I didn't. But currently, this gentleman is being sought by the FBI and El Paso County Sheriff Department, who admitted to Corey, the individual who...
Sorry. I know it sounds like a weird question. Homicidal thoughts, is that like wanting to hurt someone?
Wanting to kill somebody. So he was
Oh,
having thoughts of potentially killing
I thought
somebody.
he wanted to harm himself. Okay, so
No, that would be suicidal thoughts. Homicidal thoughts or homicidal thoughts.
Homo?
Hey, you want to know what? He might have had those thoughts too, allegedly. I don't know the dude,
Okay.
but he was having some really not good thoughts.
Okay, homicidal thoughts. Wow. Okay.
I think I like that. I'm going to stick with that. I'm
Homicidal.
not correcting that statement. Homicidal thoughts.
Oh my goodness.
Platformed him on your show that he was struggling with homicidal thoughts, and he gave detailed plans on how he was going to lay in wait to kill me. Are you
Well, that's not
and your
anything
staff
that we have heard on
familiar?
this show. So like I said, we can't rebut on that. We received only a message from Corey that she got a phone call from the FBI and that they were investigating you for gun running. Did she inform you of this? I don't know. I would really like to go back to the biographical items, though, of your life. I don't want to get into your background investigations. I was not contacted by the FBI. I can't verify it. And as I said, we can discuss Corby's allegations. But I would like to begin with just the cat. Did you behead the cat at the age of 3? Do you stand by that story?
Did your team view social media, as y'all are a quasi-investigative team by all your allegations? Did you see Corey's public statement about what happened and how this is very serious? They cannot locate this individual you platformed, Corby Hall.
Look at the deflection.
So-
did you do this to the cat at the age of 3?
He's deflected everything she's asked. He keeps trying to derail and go back to they're trying to defend himself in that one situation.
Can you do that at the age of 3? Like, I don't even think I could hold one.
Nah,
I don't even think I could hold a cat properly in my hands.
That's such a bunch of crap. In my opinion, that's a bunch of crap. But he just can't answer a straight question. He's incapable of it.
Yeah, very true.
And both his wife.
Victor, I just have to rebut you here and say that I don't necessarily trust what you are saying, given the fact that you don't want to answer just basic biological questions. And after having spoken with your family members who say that it's largely made up, I have no reason to believe anything that you're saying right now. So I'd like to just kind of focus on your character. We can talk about Corby. I have nothing to do with any pending investigations. I have not been contacted by law enforcement. So I'm not interested in having a discussion about information.
Have you been Candace, you seem to be a little afraid of truth. And what I once thought was a solid show years ago, you've turned this into a TMZ, and worse than TMZ, it's like a Temu version of it. I'm asking you, did your staff not see the statement that Corey Kennedy posted online? We're talking about a homicidal individual who has threatened to kill me. And your name was brought up in this?
I have answered your question. I have not seen it, so I cannot have a conversation with you about that. What I can have a conversation with you about is the statements that you have publicly made since you are joining the show. And I would like to focus on your biographical items because, as I said, I've spoken with your family in Martinville, and they claim that your stories are fantastical.
Oh my God, I had to stop for a second.
Oh man.
having a cat head behind him isn't.
Well, it's not helping his case. It's not. Like, legit, it's not.
My God.
Oh, man. This freaking guy.
He couldn't even answer it. He
Man.
did. He kept on saying a question. Every time she asked a question, he answered with a question. I hate that.
Yeah, and she's trying to get to what the goods are. It's like, we need to know about you if you're going to be running for freaking office. And,
Now I can't look at him anymore because I'm going to look at the cat head behind him.
The Lion of Judah head behind him.
Yeah, like I'm going to. Oh my goodness.
So I'm just asking you, and we can then get into some questions about the alleged gun sales that you were trying to conduct with Corby, which is what we discussed on the show and which we have seen evidence for. I cannot speak to you about a report that I have not seen that you claim is happening. And I would like to just kind of get you focused here because you're running for governor. And I don't think that Corby Hall is going to be your number one issue.
Thank you. Corby is my number one issue right now.
This is your number one issue for the state of Colorado?
Corby is the number one issue right now, who's homicidal and admitted he wanted to kill me and how he was going to do it. That's why authorities are looking for him.
Well,
But to
I
my
would just like
point
to
of my
say to
past
people that are
in the
watching
United
this, I
States
cannot
Marine
confirm
Corps,
anything that Victor Marx is saying. I have not said it. I think he is using my platform to potentially spin some tales. The only thing that I heard was that there was an FBI investigation that was looking into you for guns. And that's all I've heard. And I'm not interested in that. I would like to now, since you have the stage, focus on you as a gubernatorial candidate and your background. And so if I could go back to that yes or no question, do you stand by this story that you beheaded a cat at the age of 3?
of course I do. But we're
Okay,
happy
thank
to
you.
give you the FBI's agent's name who
And
is in
there's
charge
the
of the
cat behind
investigation
Ted.
and moved it here. Regarding my Marine Corps time,
And there's a
Meow.
and there's another one over here.
Ugh.
Do you see the stuffy? Look at the stuffy.
Oh, you're right. It's another one.
There's 2. There's 2 and 2. Maybe this is a picture of him doing it. No, I don't know what that is. That is weird. Weird photo. What is that?
That's very Texas Chainsaw Massacre-ish.
That's a weird photo. I can't even tell what it is. Is that a, okay. I don't know. It's all blurry, so I can't see. His background's blurry. Even his camera, right?
It's very pixelated.
Yeah. So
I think they did that on purpose so that we couldn't zoom in the stuff on the background because it would just come up as a blob.
yeah. You guys in the chat are
What a
funny.
gross person.
this is one of the most flagrant misnomers that you have that really made us go, I don't think they're very professional in their investigations. You claimed without a doubt that I only served 2 years in the Marine Corps. Do you stand by that?
That was what we could find. I'm happy to edit that if you'd like to give us an updated answer.
Well,
Was
it's
it-
not
was it
just
2
so
years?
much edit. It was 3 years, and it was on the DD-214. So
Okay,
you
3 years.
spread misinformation with great confidence and said, what was he doing? Which shows the lack of professionalism that y'all can't even read a DD-214. So, you know what? I'd appreciate an apology from you on misrepresenting my service to the United States when I served in the Marine Corps. Will you offer me an apology for that?
I think this was just sort of a clerical error that could just have been
It's not
resolved
clerical.
right here. Like I said, you could come on the show and we could talk about your biography. So
Well,
I
now
don't
you know
think
the
you're
truth.
owed some emotional apology.
So apologize. You know the truth now, so apologize.
I can't believe he's demanding an apology. You don't know her very well, do you, bro?
I mean,
Wow.
I don't like when people do that. I want you to apologize. Like, who's going to do that? It won't be authentic. It won't be a real one, a real apology. So, like, look at him. His demeanor.
Just-
He is so.
I'm just going to read a couple comments quick.
Sure.
Sandy, Colorado Life. Candace has that look on her face. Tornado Alley looks like he's holding a doll. Scuffmeister, more
Really?
bull butter, mind F. Wow.
Oh my god, he's holding
Gross.
a doll. There's something in that background there. It's kind of scary.
Yeah.
The whole vibe. He's vibing me scary. Okay.
Bam.
No apology for you, Victor.
Saudi,
No.
not Saudi.
Yeah.
Gross.
Hello. Thanks for coming in. We're just running down the Candace live stream that she had with Victor.
Yeah.
It was incredible.
It was spicy.
spicy.
It was
It's
just,
not
we
emotional.
thought it was 2 years. You're
You
saying it's 3.
misrepresented my Marine Corps time. I would appreciate an apology.
I'm not going to apologize to you for that. I think
Thank
you're being
you.
a
Thank
little
you.
bit over the top. We were proud to.
Believe me,
stand
veterans
corrected.
around the country would stand with me. Veterans don't like to be misrepresented. And you are misrepresenting my time and service in the Marine Corps. And you won't offer an
we are
apology.
happy to update
The
the record.
entire
You heard him
veteran
here.
community will take note of that. Thank you.
No problem. We're just happy to correct the error that we made. We said 2 years, and he says it's 3.
My
That's not a big deal.
DD-214 says 3 years, and it is a big deal, Candace. Don't minimize my military service.
Okay, I was not minimizing it. I legitimately thought it was 2, and we stand corrected.
Then offer an
and
apology.
I'm not going to apologize to you, Victor.
Again.
I sense that you are quite arrogant and you're used to being in control of people
I'm not
and getting them to
arrogant
do
or
things
used
for
to
you.
be. I am a truth
I'm
seeker.
just not. I'm not that
And
individual.
For someone who is just lambasted innocent people as an internet bully, you're not used to someone come on the show holding your feet to the fire.
My feet don't feel like they're held to the fire at all. I think you're kind of representing yourself as a little all over the place and unable to just present
Not at
your
all. I'm
biographical
very-
items as I'm giving you the opportunity to do. I'm
I'm
asking
just
questions.
correcting you so that we can have an honest conversation and it's not another TMZ approach.
Okay, you've done that cool line twice. Timu, TMZ. I see you had that
Yeah,
ready to
it
go in the
made
chamber.
sense.
Let's move on. Let's talk about your talk about your stepfather. You
Mhm.
also claimed that you killed a man at the age of 7 because he instructed you to do that and buried him in the
Oh,
backyard. Your family disputes that.
at the age of 7,
Was what?
when his stepfather held his hand
Yeah.
and made him pull the trigger and kill a man. So he literally said that on the last video clip we shared.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out what age was that. She just said it.
Yeah.
It's 7 years old that happened, and he admitted that, and now she's asking him this question.
Wow.
That neighborhood. They also noted that there are no news stories that would even back up that a man was missing. It's quite a rural community, Martinville, Mississippi. If someone went missing, that might have been noticed.
So all the family members say it's not true.
Oh, hold on. And he was saying that it was 3 years instead of 2, and the chat's all over that. They're saying he should have brought his 214 to show to prove that he did the time, right?
Oh.
And where was that one other comment? Oh yeah, here it is. It's Anne Marie Tipton. If he would have shown it, it would have shown that he was out in 3 instead of the full 4-year term, and it would show the reason why. It would have to. It would have to show why he's discharged as well.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe that's why he didn't have it on him to actually bring the receipt to Candace, right?
I mean, she didn't ask for it. Like, do you have that on hand right now so I can?
But if you're accused of it, you should just bring it, right?
And then someone said you got to serve 4, so he got discharged.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
And I think he knows that. That's why he's trying to push the 3 out of 4 years served instead of 2 out of 4 years, because it's less questions to answer.
She's listening to this while driving. That's evil. Listening to this guy while she's driving.
I'm so sorry, Jules. Drive safe. Drive safe.
So she's just explaining about the man that his stepfather apparently made him kill.
Yeah, made him allegedly unalive a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the family says untrue.
What was the name of the
Can you give us
town?
the name of the person that you said that you walked in and told the police that you murdered however many years ago because your father forced you to?
What was the name of the town you just mentioned? That was
Is this
rural?
Martinville, Mississippi?
No, it's not.
Where did you didn't grow up in Martinville, Mississippi?
No, I did not.
Where did you grow up?
I think you could at least find that out from reading my book.
Now we're getting a book plug. Did you
he-
hear that? We're getting
is
a
he
book
plopping-
plug now.
Is he plopping a book?
He just did. Well, if you want to read my history, come buy my book.
No, I can't.
You know, The Cat Whisperer.
I cannot.
Oh, man.
I cannot.
He can't believe he just plugged his book.
Thanks for coming and showing up. Thank you so much. Love and compassion.
Hey, love, how you doing, girl? I can't
Okay,
believe
this-
he plugged his book. That was very Erica of him.
You know, it's kind of like a Josh Hammer thing.
Oh, man.
Plug your book. He plugs
Yeah.
his book everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Watching
Gross.
our documentary.
Would you like
This
to are you familiar with Mississippi at all?
Of course I am.
Okay, am I getting the name of the town wrong? Do you want to just tell us as opposed to trying to do a dunking on where in Mississippi did you grow up?
Ma'am, you're accusing me of that I'm not telling the truth on things.
No, I'm
And
just saying that
you
you
and
said
your
you murdered a
team
man. So if
can't-
you could tell us what town
but-
that was in, that'd be helpful.
Ooh.
It's in interviews I've done. It's in our documentary. And I'm telling you, if you can at least get the town that I'm in, how can we trust you with more information that you're
I
bringing
think the bigger
against
thing
me?
is
What? Why can't he answer the question?
You see how he's got this ridiculous smirk across his face?
Yeah.
It's like this is his moment right here in the interview where he feels like he's got the power over
Yeah,
her,
that-
right?
and
This
that-
is
and
his
that's why when he-
shining moment right
Yeah.
now.
When he came on to to her show, he was fully prepared on how he was going to react to her questions.
By react, you mean not answering them at all?
I mean, you know, deflecting and asking more
100%.
questions.
100%.
The deflection is there. Like, this is the cat thing she asked about 5 times, and he finally answered it.
Yeah.
But he said yes, and then he went on.
Oh, yeah. Quick answer and then switch the subject.
the homicide that was committed. So we can scrap about the town later if you don't want to say it. Are you saying you murdered a man anywhere in 50 states? Can you give us the name of the man that you were forced to murder?
I didn't know who he was.
You didn't know who he was. Okay. And you walked into a police station with this information and were told it doesn't matter anymore. Is that correct?
Is that your assumption that I walked into a police station? Where did you hear that?
That you confessed to, well, the reason why we know this information at all is because you've shared it publicly and said
Correct.
that they, okay. So why don't you reshare the story?
Would you freaking say it?
You see that? Where did you hear that? Well, it came out of your own mouth.
He wants
correct.
He wants her to say, well, I heard it from the documentary that you did and in your book.
I think
Do you want to plug your book in now? Did you want to talk about your documentary? Where can we find your documentary? Is it on Netflix? Is it on Hulu? Is it on Angel? Where is your documentary?
I also think he's trying to trick her into saying something that she shouldn't.
Yes.
You notice how he's got this thing where she asks a question, he either avoids it, or if he thinks he's got her in a gotcha moment, then what does he do? He asks another one back to see what she's going to say. He's treating this as cat and mouse, no pun intended.
He's collecting sound bites.
Oh, God. You want to know what? I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, hey, Wisha. Oh, my God. He's not used to people calling him out.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
You know, first at the age of 3. Now, you have little ones, right, Wisha? Can you imagine? He said that his dad made him, his stepdad made him cut a cat's head off at the age of 3. I couldn't even hold a cat.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, man. Here, put this up by Scotty for a sec. So I just want to say, Thomas Massey got beat tonight by AIPAC. Let's be real. He got beat by AIPAC tonight. So if this guy here, Victor Marx, gets elected and wins his freaking state,
that's gonna be.
My God,
that's gonna be really bad.
I hope there's a riot there or something. Protesting. Just
okay.
Wow. Wow.
So now she's asking him. You said also after that, at the age of 7, your stepfather made you pull the trigger and shoot a man.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at right now. And she's asking, where was that? Who was the man? And he keeps deflecting.
And what's happened with that story since?
Well, why don't you present it accurately? So I don't
the whole
have
point
to
of me
keep
having you on the
correcting
show and giving you the platform is not so that you can quiz me on your background, but rather so that you could just answer the questions and share the story in its correct context with the right city. So you don't have to worry about misinformation because you have a platform right now. Go ahead.
Well, Candace, I have a platform without you. We have 4 million followers. And listen, I've been on much bigger programs than yours. I don't need yours to clarify what we're doing. But what you're doing is making slanderous accusations that are incorrect at the very basic level. So, no, I did not walk into a police station. I called the sheriff department and made the claim many years later. Does that help? I'm doing
that
y'all's job
certainly
for
does
you.
help. Thank you for being able to just answer something and doing a quick fix there. Not everything has to take 5 minutes. You called the sheriff's department rather than walked into it. Thank you so much.
Correct. You're welcome.
And what happened after that, Victor?
Well, let me ask you this.
Read this. No, I can't. I couldn't get my 3-year-old to eat Jello or play in dirt, let alone do what you were saying happened.
That's the comment I was hoping you'd find because that nearly had me dying.
Oh my God.
Like, come on, man.
No, I can't. Yeah, she got battle bun on. She's completely annihilating him. Yeah, love it.
Yeah, he's just unhinged.
Love it.
This guy is just nuts, man.
Yeah, there's something wrong. I said that in the beginning. Like the vibe is like very satanic and demonic. Like very, very. I'm scared. Like he has no empathy. He has no remorse. He has no emotions. He's just very seems like comes off cocky, right?
He's got this narcissistic confidence that he knows he can get away with what he wants to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like that very assertive confidence that is kind of like, I'm good. I've taken care of it already, right?
Yeah.
Brutal.
Oh.
Scotty, I saw that. And I saw there was it might have even been a post in Baze's Discord. I could be wrong, but I saw something allegedly 30 million swoop into that guy's pocket during the last hours to help solidify the remaining votes, allegedly. And if that
Jeez.
actually happened, that's freaking brutal.
Okay.
All right,
really
go
good
on.
time.
Have you ever been abused as a kid?
Have I ever? Are you asking me if I've ever beheaded a cat?
No,
No.
I'm asking you, have you ever suffered physical or sexual abuse as a kid?
I would say that it would be a little bit more extreme if you say that you murdered someone. Like that's extreme abuse versus people.
But that's not correct. But that's not what I asked you. I asked you personally, have you ever been physically or sexually abused as a kid?
I have not been. I have not suffered
I'm
any
happy.
sexual abuse.
I am happy you have not. Now, what we're entering into now, we must be very careful, because who I represent are millions of both kids and adults who've suffered abuse. And in no way do I want to make minimum of this or make it some type of ratings for you. I've shared my story.
Hold on. Did he just say he represents millions of abuse victims?
Yeah.
Oh my freaking God.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa. Hold on.
I already yelled at the TV when I watched it the first time. And I said, Chris, we have to cover this. He didn't watch all of it. I'm just like, oh, we have to. It's disgusting. I know. I hate this part.
How can he claim that?
Yeah.
That is freaking gross.
Yeah, it is.
That is
disgusting.
freaking gross.
I agree, babe.
Oh, man. Oh.
Honorable or dishonorable discharge. He's gross. Yes.
Oh.
Pisses me off. He's so gross. Yeah. Yes,
Man.
guys. Like, oh, did you watch this, Wisha? I'm just wondering if you watched all of it.
Oh, man. And then he's asking if she's ever been sexually assaulted.
Yeah, like that's not an appropriate question to ask.
What does that have anything to do about his political run?
Well, here's the thing. Man. Here's the thing. You don't ask that. How does he know if she has or not? That's not something to ask on her platform. Even that's so disrespectful. She's already knowing that he's being disrespectful, right?
Well, that has nothing to do with the conversation either. Like he's just trying to throw that in to disrupt her chain of questioning, to try to throw her off her game by asking something that has absolutely nothing to do with what's going on and making it extremely personal. You don't ask that question on
camera, babe. You don't ask that question on camera. You just don't. That's not something you do. And if he's so sensitive about all that, why is he asking a personal question like that? It's so wrong.
As an adult, regarding my childhood and the abuse that I suffered from 3 to 7 years old.
Yes, what I'm telling you is that your family members dispute it. So it's not about a TV moment. It's about me having spoken to your family members who say that this never happened. So that is of interest, obviously, because
not really.
You want to be the governor of Colorado. So figuring out whether or not you tell fantastical stories or whether or not you're able to tell the truth is kind of important for voters, I would say. And I'm inclined
Candace,
to think that you tell some whoppers because trying to make it emotional
Candace.
and say, well, have you ever suffered sexual abuse? We're talking about a homicide. Okay. So I don't know that there are many people who can say that I had to kill someone or behead a cat when I was 7 years old and bury the body in the backyard. That feels like an extreme example. Lots of abuse takes place. Sexual abuse takes place. I've heard many of these stories. I would like to, this is actually very important. If this is an unsolved crime, you don't know who this man is. Where did this, I'd like you to just tell a little bit more about what the sheriff said to you when you called and said that you buried him in your backyard.
It's interesting, though, that you're claiming my family members from Martinville, Louisiana, claim this never happened. I'm 6 years old and never once has my family refuted any of this. As a matter of fact, my sister was on my documentary film, The Victor Marx Story, which folks can watch. It's a documentary on YouTube. And she actually completely solidifies the abuse because she went through it. So did other family members. So I'm not sure who you're talking to. And if
are you referring to Charmaine?
I am not. I'm talking
Which sister
about
are you referring to?
Debbie, my older sister.
I did not speak with Debbie.
So Charmaine, if you spoke with Charmaine, she is my half sister, who is the daughter of the abuser, Gloris Dean Kennedy. And I've tried to protect her because she has children. I've tried to protect the family that still carries Kennedy.
Glostine Kennedy.
Yeah.
Write that down. So that's his stepfather's name. And his real dad is Carl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
if we all didn't know that, because I didn't.
His name out of just, I think, caring for people. And my sister has struggled in her life with things, including, a fiance who committed suicide. And it's sad that so much of our problems stem from horrible abuse from her blood biological father. So I'm sorry about that.
But also somebody could be missing a relative that got murdered. So I do think it is relative, like to you running for governor, to know why a sheriff, as you tell it, would decline to look into the matter if someone was killed and buried in your backyard.
Right here at our Leadership Training Center, we've got members from ICAC, we've got Attorney General folks, we've got investigators, we've got analysts and detectives that come here to our training center for a retreat. We bring people in. I work by through and with law enforcement. I have MOUs with them. I work to become the man that I wish someone had been when I was a kid to protect me.
I just realized he said he had an MOU with law enforcement. That's the exact same phrase Harpole used for the UVU campus.
He did say that.
And he was referenced that when he was apparently wondering if they could get the drone usage from the police. So I find it, I know it has nothing to do with each other, but I just caught that similarity.
Yeah, so you see how you remembered that? That's very good that you remembered that.
So he's saying that he's got an agreement with the police.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Yeah. What money does, I guess.
What I'm saying, and when we talk about kids suffering abuse, or in my case, abuse, and then forced to shoot someone, yes, I was older in life before I went to the police because it's a horrific thing to deal with. The reason why, it is a cold case. It was 40.
Someone's asking what that is.
My phone's over there. I have to look it up because I don't have that information off the top of my head. Some kind of mutual aid agreement, but I don't know exactly what the actual MOU stands for. Let me just look that up.
Yeah, we'll look that up in a second and then tell you.
Years old. We don't know where the house is. We don't know where he was buried. We don't know who the victim was. And my father, it was my stepfather at the time, he was put in prison.
Okay, so stepfather was put in prison. Okay, go ahead. What is it?
MOU, Memorandum of Understanding. So an agreement.
Agreement. So you're right. You just you wanted the correct meaning, right?
Beat you, Scotty.
For unrelated charges to murder, but it was sadly drug use and bringing it in. But there's a cold case. They could not find anything. At least I went to them to clear my conscience because I suffered for years thinking that I'd killed a person.
So you don't know where the house is, you said, right?
No. No. I was brought there at night. I was 7 years old, and I was forced to lie in the back of a car.
And do you know what city it was in, just out of curiosity?
There were two towns or sister towns, Mendenhall and McGee. It was in one of those, in Simpson County, Mississippi. Feel free to contact the sheriff department.
Okay, thank you. I wanted to know about this, like who authorized you to be able to summon demons or exorcise demons? You told many stories about confronting demons, demanding to know what their names are. Where did you receive that sort of training? Because you don't say you're a pastor now.
Right.
Is that right?
I was in ministry and I tried being a pastor, but I wasn't called to it. I was called more to be, I would say, a unique evangelist that helped people around the world. Now, as we step into this realm of spiritual warfare, I have to ask you, just for clarity, so I know how to communicate it best to you, are you a Christian or a believer?
So I just want to clarify with what he said, his spiritual guidance background and training is, he shouldn't be trying any kind of freaking exorcisms going near anybody possessed because he doesn't have the skill, the knowledge, or the mental capacity to do a damn thing about it. Sorry, I need to get that out because I don't, he goes into any kind of thing about trying to do a freaking exorcism. Maybe you should start with yourself.
Oh my gosh, I love this, Wisha. AKA, feel free to contact the sheriff's department because I'm working with them and they won't do anything.
Well, he's got he stated that. He's got an MOU with
I
them.
know. It's just like, feel free to contact them. Sure.
Feel free to contact the people on my payroll. I mean the police. I mean my payroll. I mean, darn it.
I'm pretty sure they won't say anything. That's for sure. Right? Right.
Jules, stoplight. I rebuke. Bam.
You like the thumbnail? Oh my gosh. He thought of the Catwoman and I thought of the thing that's coming up now. You'll realize why if you haven't watched her live stream today. It was really good.
Believer in Christ.
Yes.
Do you believe the Bible to be the inherent word of God?
I just to cut through what I think you're perhaps getting at. I think you and I would probably have different faith beliefs if that's what you are interested in.
Yeah, which is fine.
I think that is it fair to assume that evangelical Calvary Chapel, are you evangelical? Is that correct?
I am a born again believer in Christ.
Okay. So I'm Catholic. So the idea of you not being a priest and being able to exorcise demons is something that I'm interested in.
Yeah.
So I would just like to know
Sure.
who sort of granted you that authority. When did you start doing that?
Yeah. Well, you believe in good and evil, right?
Mm-hmm.
And do you believe that demons actually exist?
Of course.
And for us, and what I've studied in the Word and over the years, is demons' main focus is to attack a human's mind through lies. The Bible says that Satan is the father of lies. And that's what often compels and then drives people to do things they probably would never do otherwise. I was very interested in this as a new believer in the Marine Corps to find out, why are people so evil? Why did such horrible things happen to me as a kid? And the only way that I got a solid worldview is to understand good and evil exist. And that is why Christ came to earth. And then that through his word and what he said in his death on the cross, we could be born again. We could be set free from our old nature. We're made perfect before God, but we still have to live our life out. And it's not in perfection. But he gave us all authority. He said, I give you authority to trample serpents, to cast out demons. And I actually believe it. So what really put me in that place was I think my introduction to helping kids who are in youth prisons who struggled tremendously.
Good, yeah.
Oftentimes kids who had killed, murdered, raped, tortured people. I dealt with some of the most severe cases. And why God put me there, I don't know. He just gave me a love for them to bring them hope. And it was there that many of them asked for prayer. And when I prayed for them, they would often manifest demonic influence or oppression. And the Lord taught me how to pray with authority.
Okay. So I just want to point out, without any training to try to do that and pray for healing for something like that, if you don't have that training and know how to do that properly, you're only making the situation worse. So if you go and touch somebody and you're trying to pray over them and you don't know what the heck you're doing, you're only going to be, dealing with a demon. And who says you didn't put it in them?
I mean, like, he
man.
looks like a demon.
He can keep his hands well away from me.
I wouldn't want him to touch me either. Like,
Stay on the other side of the street, bro.
Yeah.
Don't touch me.
Oh, man.
Not with those hands. Oh,
I go into detail about it. There's a film that we made that clearly communicates what we believe our
putting his film in. He's plugging his film in.
Yeah, plug the book, plug the film, plug the
position
Netflix.
is in Christ, our authority is in Christ, and how to set people free. And probably the difference between me and maybe others that, have done stuff is we don't charge people to set them free. We do this out of love. There's no financial benefit for it, especially kids who are incarcerated. But I have over 6,000 letters here in our headquarters of kids that we've written, we've corresponded back and forth, that really were helped in this. So while I believe in the power of Christ and the Word of God, and I appreciate the Catholic Church and their hierarchy of who can and can't, pray for and do exorcisms, I didn't have access to that. And I started dealing with a lot of people, and I have over the years. You bring up Corby and his wife, Melody. If you talk to her, she says me praying for her, which didn't take long. We're talking 10, 15 minutes is the average time of prayer. It's not dramatic. Nobody's hurt. There's not manifestation. It's just using the power of Christ, praying for someone, and we love and care for them because that's what Christ does.
But you do say that you can command the demons, then that you can speak to the demons and ask the demons what their names are and things of that nature.
Absolutely.
So you believe you can do that?
What?
I believe I can do what.
Okay, so at this point, if you have no training on exorcism and you know demons by names, that means you already have a relationship with them.
Play the Paula White thing.
Because a demon won't tell you its name unless you force it to. And you can only do that through the power of Christ, which I'm not sure this guy's got an inch of it in his body.
Like the longer version. Paula White.
Soko, mahanda akasata, reke yamanda raboko sokota, ronda yakande eke seke la mama manda rabakase, meta rabakande la babakaso, yala mananyana no, sakayato yakande, ya makano, yabata dia sitia kano, yakatara sitia. Power!
Just had to play that.
Okay, so I just want to say, is that how you're talking? Is that how you're talking to God?
I don't know. I'm gonna rewind it just a tad, because like it's coming into.
This guy's literally putting demons into people's bodies.
Yeah. Oops.
He is literally birthing them into people's bodies.
Demons and ask the demons what their names are and things of that nature.
Absolutely.
So you believe you can do that?
I believe I can do what Christ did and said we would do also. He was the one that spoke directly to demons, told them where to go. He's the one that asked them their names.
Yeah, he's Christ. Yeah.
Yeah. And he said, my followers would be able to even do more than me. So I'll tell you, I just believe it. And we've seen it with thousands of people. And again, there's a film we encourage people to watch. They can watch it for free. It's The Unseen War. And churches use that. People of all faiths use that to understand that there actually really is power. And I've prayed for people who are believers, non-believers, Muslims. It doesn't matter. Humanity is under assault
I'm happy
and attack.
to accept that that's your philosophy, but you also believe that you can command angels.
I believe that angels are assigned to us and that we can, by the authority of Christ, command angels to help us in whatever we're doing. I do believe that.
Into rooms, you do this like prayer circle, and you don't feel weird about doing that, having people, bend down in front of you and say that you're commanding demons, tell you their names. That feels.
Yeah. Nobody bends down in front of me. No one even has to close their eyes when we pray. We record every session on audio or video so that they can have it, so there's no miscommunication. And I don't know, you have to look at the fruit of what happens of people being set free, like Corby's wife, Melody. She said she had struggled with thoughts in her mind, negativeness, since she was 6. And when I prayed for her, she said she was set free. It saved her life. So I don't know how that could be so wrong.
I could think of a lot of ways that it could be wrong, but I don't want to debate your theology. I just want you to have the opportunity to explain it, which I think you did. I do want to move on now to getting into some Turning Point USA stuff. So I had heard from Turning Point USA people that you also.
What's up?
Did you want to touch some comments? I missed. Where's the part where he talked about?
Man, so this guy knows demons by names and says he can command angels. I don't think he knows who he is. There's only one person that can do that. Like,
and
what the heck?
Who is it?
Wow, man. Wow.
I'm trying to find the part where he talks about the voodoo. Did I miss it?
Which?
Where he talks about the voodoo.
No, that's near the end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm just going to touch on a couple comments. Real Muppet Masher, baby. Glad to see you in here, Muppet. The cat herring murderer wants you to feel sorry for him. Oh, get crunked and listen. You know the demon's names, unless you already know the demon.
Oh,
That's
guys, you got
exactly
some good
truth.
comments.
That's exactly
Especially
truth.
this one. I love this one. I'll put a demon in you for free.
Exactly. Oh
a good
man.
one.
Tammy Hill has one. No telling what spells Paula White is spewing.
Oh my gosh.
Man, this is accurate as heck tonight, guys.
Hey, Mad
You're on
World.
fire. You're on fire.
Fire in the chat. This guy's like, who remembers stuff when you're 3 years old, first of all?
That's just crap.
I don't know.
It's just zero. Apparently, he's a missionary type of guy. Wow, that's terrifying. Imagine this guy traveling around spewing this crap to people.
Who said that?
It was Zero, man. Zero said that.
Oh my goodness. Timo Demon Slayer.
Get crunk and listen. Glad to clarify no one bends down in front of him. Yeah, that's freaking scary. That's freaking scary. Wow,
No, I
man.
can't. So we're gonna come up to the voodoo part because like I don't know where that is. I thought I passed it.
No, not yet. That's near
Okay.
the end. And I just wanted to read one more of Wish's comment. The Timu Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
There's one fired back at you, bro. Oh wow, this guy's just I knew he was messed up, but hearing the crap
Yes.
come from his own mouth like this while he's under a little bit of
Gross.
pressure, like holy smokes, man. Wow.
And when he was 7. Now I think you can remember when you're 7.
Yeah, that I'm willing to give him.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That he's physically capable of remembering that and some details.
Yeah.
I'm willing to give him that
It's
if
not
it
many
actually happened.
Not many people that I can recall that remember when they were 3 years old. My father can. He said he clearly remembers things when he was 3, just some things. But yeah, apparently his stepdad made him, take the head off a cat and put it on his head. So I don't even know what toddler can do that. But hey,
Well, I don't know if you're him, I guess. The only toddler who would have been able to do that is Chuck Norris, and sadly he passed away. So,
I mean, good God.
So we're doing prayers at the headquarters. Like you had a room where you would conduct some prayers. Is that correct?
I definitely prayed for a couple of people there. Yeah, sure, including
Did you
Charlie.
pray over Charlie and Erica Kirk in one of these prayers?
I prayed for Charlie. Yes, I did. He asked me to.
And did you do this sort of a retooling angels, demons sort of prayer over him and Erica?
Just Charlie. He asked me to.
Okay. And they gave you an office to do this. Is that right?
I prayed for him in his office.
And also other people at Turning Point USA outside of Charlie?
I think there were 3 other people that I prayed for that asked for that. Yeah.
Okay.
I really hope he didn't do that before he did his UVU event.
Oh, I don't know.
I hope he didn't pray over Charlie. Who was the priest that prayed over Charlie?
No. Did he pray over
I
Charlie?
don't know. I'm just asking.
We don't know that, right? We don't know. We don't
who
know.
it was.
Okay.
Apparently, it was that somebody came to pray over him. I don't know who it was. Was it a Catholic priest or was it him? Like, who was it? Does anybody know who prayed over Charlie
Before UVU?
before UVU? Somebody prayed over him. You guys remember that, right?
Yeah, I remember hearing that. I just, like you just said, though, I don't remember hearing the
because
name.
of all those witches thing that was going on.
Yeah. Oh, and I just wanted to just answer Keats here. He did the cat thing at 3. Yes, he did, sir. The killing of an individual allegedly was 7.
You thought it was a lady. What? A lady what?
Praying over him.
Okay.
Okay.
I think it was a priest.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
Thank goodness.
thank goodness it wasn't him.
Oh, man.
Okay, good.
Thank
It's
God.
like,
Okay.
All right.
Thank God.
Because you imagine if
Oh,
he did that to Charlie?
Oh, man.
He
Oh.
probably put a demon in Erica. That's why she's all demon.
Is that why she can't say Jesus' name? She'll literally spontaneously combust because...
He literally touched her after and prayed on and put her something. He put something in her because
Oh,
something's
man.
wrong with her.
Okay. How did you meet Charlie and or Erica?
Uh-oh.
I was speaking at an event at a small Hispanic church in California, And Charlie was scheduled to speak, and the pastor asked me,
Why is it always Hispanic?
I don't know. That's a good question. Because honestly, I don't see why it matters. Does it matter if they're Hispanic or whatever?
No.
It's a good point.
It's like, remember the other church? There's all Hispanics as well?
Yes.
Okay.
So
I'm just
same
saying.
with Charles
Yeah.
and Rick when he
Yeah.
does missioning stuff. It's
They're
always Hispanic.
everybody's Hispanic.
Okay, that's weird.
Okay.
last minute to speak. I did. And it was before Charlie. He was a little aggravated that there was another speaker before him because it was a Sunday morning. And I knew about Charlie, but never met him. And after I spoke, he spoke. And then we met back in a little makeshift green room. And he says, I've never heard of you, but I'm absolutely encouraged to hear your testimony and what God's done in your life. And he wanted me to have his number and stay connected. So we did. That's how it started.
And was that when he was already married to Erica, or was that a little bit before?
Yes, he was already married to Erica.
Did you meet them both at the same time or met her a bit later?
No, she was there.
Okay. Somebody at Turning Point also conveyed to me, and again, this could be inaccurate, which is why I'm asking you, that there was this falling out period, that you and Charlie did have a little bit of a falling out. Is that correct?
No.
You never had a falling out with Charlie?
No.
Okay.
No.
That might have been, they might have had the wrong information.
Well, and I heard or saw that you said he unfollowed me, or we unfollowed each other. Somebody asked me that in another interview. I made them open up their phone, go to Instagram, go on Charlie's and see if he was following me. You can do it right now. He still follows me.
No, they said it was a period. It was the person had said it was a period. They weren't saying that it was forever. I was just figuring I'd ask you about that.
Yeah. No, we never had a falling out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I would just like to point out that with Erica having Charlie's phone, she could have just followed him back.
Yeah.
I'd just like to point that out.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything.
We talked about that when she talked about that. Was it last night? What, she talked about this earlier. When was it?
I'm not sure.
Oh, on another episode, she did talk about this, like how he that they're not okay, and they had a falling out, and he goes, I don't know what Candace is talking about. Oh yeah, it was on his show, on a show he was on. We were watching.
He was guest on it?
Yeah, remember that?
When was that, man?
You just turned it on and we were watching it, and Victor Marx is just like,
yeah, I forgot what that was though.
Bring me my phone, and he's like calling the people in his house. Bring me my phone.
Yeah,
he's like, you see, Charlie follows me, and I'm like, really? Erica had the phone, and all she has to do the day that he passed is go, oop, followed you. Now, if some internet sleuth has that on it, like that he just started following him, or they have the date of them unfollowed, then that's different.
Yeah. I just wanted to touch on one thing. JR Nana Boomer just said that she sent you an email about the DD214.
Yes, in X. I think I got it.
It's in X?
Yeah.
Okay, great. And I just want to let people know quickly while we have the moment here, we're trying to catch up on emails
yes,
as
so
fast
apologize.
as we can. But I want to let you know we're actually almost reached the limit of Allie's emails. So we're going to actually have to purge and go through it.
Yeah, I have to delete a lot of them now.
Your email's almost full.
Oh, okay. Of course it is.
Oh, man.
All righty. Ready to keep going?
Yeah, let's keep rolling into this train wreck.
Obviously, a big question that we have had is you were first to post a video that was later on removed saying that Charlie had passed. And this video was about an hour and 20 minutes before the president's announcement. It would have been to the minute about the time that his family found out that he had passed away, or the people that were at the hospital had found out that he had passed away. So can you explain how you found that out and why you chose to remove the video?
Well, yeah, I'm first interested to find out why y'all think I was the first or one of the first, to do
deflection. I want to know why you think that I am the first. I don't know. I thought it was Terrell Farnsworth was the first, but apparently it's him, and then Jack Hibbs. So we got Jack Hibbs, Terrell, and Victor.
that because, a rough estimate, there's between 1 to 3 million pieces of social media content that are produced every second worldwide. And, you know, my team looked it up. If there's 180 million posts per minute, and let's just say the first 30 minutes, we're talking 5.4 billion posts in 30 minutes. How could y'all narrow it down? What type of technology could y'all do to narrow down that I was one of the first ones to post that he had passed?
Let's put it in a context that's easier. The first person in Charlie's orbit that announced that information. And when we put it down to the minute, it was when Erica found out that Charlie had passed away. So I was wondering how that was.
Okay. I had someone text me and he said, my son is at Charlie's event and Charlie was just shot. And it doesn't look good. We went on it. I watched Charlie being shot one time. And my team, many who are former special operations guys and combat medics, lots of experience, they viewed it multiple times because I wouldn't. And they said Charlie wouldn't live from that. And I knew.
How would you know?
I did notice one thing interesting. Even though he doesn't have any respect for his fellow Americans, his country, or his government, at least he folded the United States flag properly in the background and is at least storing that correctly. I looked at that and I'm like, well, even though you don't respect the country, it's good you at least respect the flag, right? I guess that's what, getting 5% right?
Oh, did he fold it up in the back?
No, he folded it correctly.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. That's literally the only thing he's got going right in his life. That's why I said what I said. He disrespects the American people, the government, the country, everything about it, but at least he got the fucking flag right.
Wow. It's a great, this is a great job keeping him on track because he did dive off.
Oh, he's trying to derail the interview the entire time.
He's asking her the questions.
I knew the only time I saw it, I knew there's no way he could have survived that. And when I made a post and said, you know, Charlie's passed, of course, I know Frank Turret, I know the security teams. I put it up and then I didn't see anybody else posting it. I thought it was premature and I pulled it down because it just felt wrong that I would post it. But I wanted people to pray. And then I contacted Erica through a text and told her. I just told her, nobody's going to kill you. You're safe. You and the kids. No one's coming after you. They just wanted Charlie. And I was just trying to reassure her.
What?
Because
how the hell does he know that?
What did he just stutter there?
How does he know that?
What? No one's going to come after you.
Or the kids. How the heck does he know that when Charlie was just shot? That's bizarre. Man, like, you might just be trying to give her some, assurances, but to state that as a fact when you don't have a clue.
Not only that, like what he said afterwards, they wanted Charlie.
Yeah. Well, we knew that. Charlie knew that months before this happened.
How did he know? Yes, exactly. How did he know? Oh my God, just the way he said this was so bizarre.
Well, he said it very much like it's a fact. Like he had confirmation, like that was it. You're good. Don't worry about it, honey. Right?
Yeah. Don't you worry. Wow. They're not going to come after you, honey. Don't you worry. You're good. You're good, honey. He probably got the flag already folded when he left the corp. Marines receive one like that when they're finished their service. Okay. Thank you so much for letting us know that.
Thank you, Rhonda, because that means that he actually didn't do it himself and probably doesn't know how.
And he got discharged, right? We got to find out why.
Yeah.
Because he only served 3. So anyways, let's move on to the next part of this.
You declared he was dead on the basis of people saying it didn't look good.
On the basis of people, myself included, who've held dead and dying men from combat in horrible situations. And anybody who saw the killing and has that experience, we knew he was dead
He was so excited he wanted to post it first.
That's gross.
Yeah,
But,
he was that excited.
But too bad.
He's killed a man before, so he wanted allegedly.
Well,
he wanted to post it first.
Well, too bad the other Zionists beat him to it.
Oh yeah, they sure did. Well, we have Jack Hibbs saying that the Israeli news service said it first. So.
Yeah, well, he say to Bibi he heard from Bibi or he saw Bibi's statement or post or something.
Nope, that was after. So even Barron confirmed that from the video that I gave him from Jack Hibbs, the one that he deleted from Facebook Live, that he said Israeli news source is the first to put it out. USA said nothing. So how did Israeli news source know Charlie passed before USA?
So isn't this weird how American citizens, American government, American police force did not know before this Zionist, that Zionist, or a leader of another country? How does that happen?
It's like
how does that happen?
It's like who runs the country? I don't understand how Israeli news source would know first.
Or any of these people know before anyone in the United States does.
How does that? Trump and Bibi posting at the same time, literally exact same time. They probably went like this on a phone. Ready? 1, 2, 3, post.
Yeah, or they were in the same room.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go there.
Oh man, guys, this is crazy.
Delete.
I struggle with that one a little bit. I think that's quite audacious for someone to, because you did make a post initially saying he had been shot, pray for him, and then you did a follow-up and then said, Charlie has passed on and said pray for Erica. So it just seems like there was some information in the corridor there that led you to that conclusion. And also in terms of the people who did post early on, I believe Jack Hibbs, Amir Safari, I think I'm saying his last name probably incorrectly.
That's
definitely
correct.
all a part of that same sort of turning point faith orbit of pastors. And Jack Hibbs took down a video saying that actually there was an Israel channel that reported it first and had the information before anybody else.
I'm not aware of that.
Yeah,
Yes,
so I
you
was wondering if you
Liar.
were all perhaps sharing information, but you're saying
No.
you just did that by yourself, no information.
Well, the
and
first
then-
post I made was to ask for prayer. And I knew just my gut level from watching it, he's not going to make it. And then, but we believe in prayer. And if nothing else, it's going to be for those who are with him, those who secondary trauma effects of you're supposed to be guarding.
Who says you're not going to make it?
Victor Marx. That's
Who says that?
that's usually what he says when he goes to pray over somebody. Son, you're not going to make it. You're not going to survive this one.
Jeez.
You're not going to survive it at all. I'm going to put some shit in you that you're not going to like. Now let me
Yeah,
go.
but who says
Blah, blah,
this?
blah, 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 blah.
Who says this?
I don't know. This guy's freaking bizarre.
I know. I've seen things. I know you're not. He's not going to make it. Like,
Oh, I'm
okay,
pretty sure he's seen some really strange demonic shit.
look at her eyes. She's.
That facial expression on Candace is how we all think
Yeah.
about this whole situation and this guy.
Someone who's killed. Next, Eric and the kids, the first one we went to. That's why I texted and said, you're safe. They're not going to come for you, because how terrifying to know someone's just murdered, assassinated your husband. And when I posted the second time, that it had been a little time, and I just kind of spoke.
How do you know they're not going to come for her? How do you know they didn't even catch him yet?
We didn't even know who it was.
33 hours.
Yeah.
How do you know the maniac's not out there and he's going to come after everybody? He has another one and another one going to do another assassin. You don't know.
And they haven't even identified one single furry at this point either. Like, what do you know, bro?
He knows a lot. Don't worry, Erica. You're good.
Don't worry about it. I'm just going to put this demon into you real quick.
From my heart regarding it. But what I don't understand is why the inquisition on that? from you.
Well, because
what's
we just
your
wanted to
point?
know where the information came from. Obviously, if we're looking
Oh,
into everything that happened that day, we're going to look at
yeah,
who was the first to announce that Charlie died. And you were very early and you removed it also. So it was an interesting item that people obviously have questions about.
yeah.
Okay. And
They all removed it.
Yeah,
I
everybody did.
screen recorded Jack Hibbs saying that he passed, and he already booked his Fox News. How do you book a Fox News segment? and he does like I have the whole video,
He
guys,
had it booked before he was gone.
before he was gone.
And he got caught deleting stuff. Butch got caught deleting stuff. Charles Highwalk got caught deleting stuff.
Yep.
All these guys got caught deleting stuff.
Because Charles Highwalk deleted his whole post. He's from the Grace Heber Chapel City. He's Butch's best friend. He's a pastor there, now retired, I think, ex-Fed and all that stuff. But he posted this long. He posted the video of Butch Hibbs coming in. He must have gave that to Charles Butch, and he posted like a 3-page thing, and calling this was Charlie's assignment, that he's signing hats in heaven now.
Yeah,
He
no
deleted
kidding.
that post, by the way. Why are all these pastors deleting the post?
Because they realized what they said was freaking gross.
Good Lord.
then you were among the first to post, obviously you and your wife, actually, maybe it was actually just you in the first 2 days that went to Erica and Charlie's place to provide her some comfort. So you were quite close to Erica.
We brought our team immediately to help give relief for the first security team, who I knew when I was in contact with, and they were suffering trauma and exhaustion. They didn't have a secondary. So yeah, we went there. Of course, my bride was with me. Her and Erica are very, very close. And we were just standing by to bring comfort or help. The number one need they had, and we felt like it, and we were asked to, is to provide security, to give relief. So that's what we did.
Okay. And just out of curiosity, how did Eileen and Erica get so close?
There's a lot of women that, reach out to my bride for mentorship. And Eileen's like perhaps a second mom.
My bride?
I don't know. He just used.
Did you just call her my bride?
He just used bride and mom in the same sentence, and I don't even know what to say about that.
Does she not have a name, or can you not say it, my bride? And do you notice that, like, Erica does my precious husband, my precious husband, precious.
Hold on. Was Charlie the One Ring?
Oh my goodness, babe.
Is that what he was for her?
Oh.
Just a symbol?
I don't like this, my bride. I
don't blame you.
Like, okay, it's really creepy. It's
no,
creepy. It's creepy.
That look on his face right now is creeping me out, man.
Erica, we've been close
Erica,
to them, and they still are. They were texting this week, and Erica reaches out, and we respond, or we reach out and encourage her. So yeah, they're very close.
Just sort of became close over the years.
Yes.
Okay, great. That just asking you questions. That's not trying to speculate anything.
I'm fine.
Literally trying to understand what the relationship is here, because there are a lot of themes that keep popping up. And one of the things is your involvement in trafficking and charity. It's a lot of, just seems to be like a running theme of a lot of people that are in that orbit. And I wasn't quite clear as to how you were able to involve yourself, I guess, outside of the military. Maybe you could explain this, in Afghanistan, in Iraq, in Haiti, where else, actually, could I ask you that? Did you ever go into Eastern Europe? I feel like there's always a Eastern Europe bend too.
Yeah, no, not physically. We didn't do physical operations there. But how we got involved into it, my time in the Marine Corps was, I served under President Reagan. My wife and I started a ministry, All Things Possible, many, many years ago, a couple of decades. Before that, I worked for Dr. James Dobson as an assistant. And we initially got into this aspect or space of ministry to help kids who were abused and suffered, many who were incarcerated, which was often a pathway for them to follow because of crime and mental health issues. We were invited First, I was invited to go to Burma by Dave.
Doesn't that remind you of the Charles Hiwalk guy? He goes to like El Salvador, Haiti.
Yeah.
So he went there with his and he also taught the Colombian police. He went to Colombia as well. So because he has law enforcement. A lot of these guys have like law enforcement, and they can go to these countries. They can go to these poor countries, and you know what did he do there when he was there? He gave them the Bibles. He was baptizing people in
Yeah.
with the what in the background?
Yeah.
The our friends overseas flag, but he's
Yeah.
baptizing him.
Yeah.
Just saying.
And I also want to just point out, so he said he was a Marine, right? And then he also literally just said that he got sent to Burma.
Yeah.
If this was back when the conflict was happening there, that place was vicious.
Yeah.
And this newly trained guy got sent there. That could have happened.
Yeah.
But why would you do that? Like, that was a nasty conflict in Burma.
Yeah.
Let's hear what he says about it, though, because he just dropped that name before we
I
paused it.
remember when the other guy was surrounded by all those kids, and he actually found his wife from there and brought his wife back, and all his church is all like people from Colombia.
Charles, you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what's happening here? How are you bringing all these people into your church? Like, where are they coming from? Allegedly. But
Well, they're there on a government contract, so they bring them back on government visas. That's how that works, right?
oh,
That's how that works.
this is crazy.
Steve Eubank, who I consider kind of the godfather of high-risk missions work. And he raises children in Burma, Thailand, but they did missions work they still do for decades. But it was me going there, experiencing what we did, seeing things at a whole different level. And then I got invited to go to Iraq when ISIS invaded. And the purpose was, and we had an invitation by the Kurdistan government, we had access placement and an official invitation to go in to help those who had been held captive by ISIS. I brought in partial psychology team, partial security team, because ISIS was everywhere and we needed to provide our own security. We went there the first time in 2015, the early part, and it was a very hot zone. We thought that would be it, Candace. We just thought we'd go in and help. We saw the enormous amount of IDPs, which are displaced persons because of ISIS having to flee cities, and the number of kids. And it was actually through my wife helping a girl who had been held captive. And this girl told Eileen, she said, "You really care about all of our sisters." She was a Yazidi, and she refers to all the girls still being held captive. And she says, yes. And the girl pulled out a phone, gave it to my wife, and said, "This is from ISIS Emir in the house I was held captive. And I hope it helps y'all find more." And actually, she had asked for my wife's, she kept looking at my wife's watch before that. There's a picture of it. It's actually very beautiful. And my wife said, "Do you like my watch?" And she said, "Yes." She goes, "Well, you can have it." And she gave it to her. And that was the first of many times going into the region and many missions to help those. We didn't plan. It wasn't our focus to rescue women and children at all. It was our focus to help those who've been traumatized in these IDP camps, which some had 30,000 people in them. But they were lacking basic necessities. For women and girls, they were lacking what we provided: dignity kits. For personal hygiene, we provided food, we provided water. We started providing surgeries as our donations came in. And never did we take any governmental funding. To this day, we haven't. Everything that we've done has been documented. And I think some people who doubt the authenticity of what we do, they simply have to go to YouTube and watch it. We've documented year
I think
after
some
year.
of the doubt comes from the fact that people were not able to locate any of these, like 45, I think the number you claim is 45,000 kids and women that you've rescued. And 45,000, is that what you told Sean Ryan? 45,000, I think, was the number.
Have you ever read or heard me say we've rescued 45,000 women or children?
I think we played the clip. I might be wrong, but 45,000 I think was the number. Producers, you can remind me, but I think I heard you say 45,000 in a clip.
You have to be very specific.
Yeah, on the Sean Ryan show.
Yeah, it was not rescued nowhere, including the Sean Ryan show. Have I ever declared in writing or verbally that I ever rescued 45,000 women and children? That's absolutely.
You guys think you could pull that clip?
Yeah.
I'm going to have the producers pull. I'm pretty sure you said 45,000.
Yeah, just play the clip in context.
Yeah. Do you guys want to play that? If is there a way? I'm just trying to see if we can get the producers to pull it, so I don't.
Yeah.
They'll pull that. I'm pretty sure you said 45,000. So are you saying you didn't rescue 45,000 people?
Well, what I'm saying is I've never, said or written, or our organization ever declared we rescued 45,000. We've helped. We've provided trauma relief, and some we've definitely rescued because it's part of what we do. Our mission statement for All Things Possible Ministries is to set captives free physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And we stay within the confines of our mission, and we're very successful in what we do, but we document it in a way that if people simply go to our YouTube channel, they can see it. If they go back, they can watch the history of our social media. Nothing
and how
was
many
ever
people?
deleted.
How many people would you say you've rescued? Because maybe we're parsing here. You're saying you freed people, rescued people. How many people would you say that you have rescued, just to get a number from you?
Well, we would never declare the total number of people we've rescued for both security and safety reasons, but we're happy to say that many have been set free and rescued in multiple places from ISIS is where we got the most. I think people started recognizing that because of how high risk it was. My wife and I, the last mission we were on, we rescued. That was a rescue of a mom who had been held captive 9 years. She was kidnapped as a teenager, had 2 children inside of captivity of ISIS. And we planned a mission for 6 months, executed in 5 days. It's documented, and she's back home with her family. Unfortunately, her dad passed away while she was in captivity, and we never told the family we were going to attempt to rescue because of the hardship it would cause if we weren't able to do it. But Eileen, my bride, was the point person, the first person to meet her when we were doing this. That's documented as well. And we show pictures and videos of the mom and the kids in our safe house inside of our rack.
My bride.
I think one of the things that makes people really uncomfortable with a lot of these couples who involve themselves in rescuing and trafficking operations and charity is that we do hear this repeat thing where you say, well, it would compromise their safety if we told you where they went.
Sure.
And that makes us have to trust you, right? And trust that you're an honest person and that you're an honest dealer and that you're in fact rescuing them and not, maybe holding them in captivity yourself.
Yeah.
And so when you get a person like you, who I think, I have some questions about your character. I think that's fair.
Sure.
And you say that you're in this business and that you do everything. And the people that say you're not that person are all troubled. For example, the young woman that you said you rescued from a pedophile who says another story. And she makes the claim that she believes that you're a part of the trafficking ring. How is it possible for people to be able to?
Didn't Wish had just said that? Well, there was a girl that actually was on audio saying that he's a part of it.
And I'd like to point out, every time he references his wife, he talks to her like she's talks about her like she's a whipped dog. So the wife,
my bride. He says, my bride.
My bride. It's like
so creepy.
Are you Chucky? What are you trying to get at? Show your wife a little bit more respect.
Oh man. Annie, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Liar, pants on fire. Yeah, this is it. This is what we're dealing with right now.
And
you can actually this is great. This is one of the best guests.
Oh, this has been a fiery interview. Like, if you guys have watched our channel, we've never covered like a guest like this before.
We cover Candace, but not like in this length because the whole entire clip of this was iconic.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
And I just want to say, Anne Marie, thank you so much.
Thank you for coming to watch and support.
And that's her second super chat. Like,
Thank you.
thank you so much, sweetheart.
Yeah.
And I'm still going to talk about your hubby's beard because I'm jealous.
Yeah.
Man.
How long did it take for him to grow it? Or does he have to maintain it?
Oh, he's got to maintain it. It's a thing.
Is it?
Oh yeah. Like I can't get past like this length because then it gets too itchy and it drives me crazy. And I don't have the attention span to do the proper maintenance on it because you got to take care of it. It's a thing.
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
Oh wow. She can just grab it. I'd grab it. Do you grab it? Rawr. Come here.
Well, I'm not growing one now.
I mean, just for fun. I'm not saying violently.
Well, as long as it's fun, right?
Well, yeah. Well, I would always be grabbing it. If you had that, I mean,
Do you want to grab Victor's?
No. What? Oh my god. Because I'm like, I'm hyper, so I would probably always be touching it. So yeah.
Thank you, Anne Marie.
Thank you so much.
Man.
That was weird. Okay. Yeah.
Wisha dropping bombs.
Read it.
You're okay with telling people you shot and buried a random dude, but you can't tell how many people you rescued. Go kick rocks.
I mean, that comment is fire.
Yep. 100%.
That's fire.
100%.
That's fire. Fire. Oh man, this is like, that's why I had to like run down this video because it's just bizarre. You have to watch it second time, eh?
Prod that narrative if you can always just claim, well, the people that we help need privacy. I mean, that would be a perfect setup for like Jeffrey Epstein, right? I mean, if you just want to traffic people and then say, well, we can't tell you where these people are because we got to protect their identity and we've got to protect everything about them.
Candace, I think that's not a bad question because there's no doubt in my mind that there are organizations that are actually traffickers that pose as counter trafficking. We've been doing this for, many years. And we work through law enforcement. In other countries, we still work through government agencies. And the best way to prove the authenticity of claims is two ways. One of three, if you want to go all the way. One is people who've been on the mission, credible individuals. I have quite a list of operators who've done security work, intelligence gathering part, who either still have or did have the highest level of clearance in the U.S. that worked for the CIA or Joint Task Force or Delta. This is not something that people winch at because we have a history of high credibility and integrity.
Yeah, so the CIA, I would say, is the biggest trafficking organization in the world. So that's not a vote of confidence, right? So if you say, I did it with the CIA or the IDF, I go, yeah, so did Jeffrey Epstein, right?
Right.
So that doesn't, I don't think that like saying I do it for the government doesn't lend credibility.
Well, let me clarify. I don't disagree with your statement. There are very corrupt governments, and I work for none of them. I work around the governments, but I've never.
I worked for none of them. I worked around it.
The IDF and CIA drop by Candace was freaking killer.
She's got battle bun on today.
Oh,
she's fired.
Man.
She's killing this. She is annihilating it.
Oh man. I just want to touch on a couple small comments, and I just wanted to apologize to Susan Meadows. I know we put a German Shepherd in the thumbnail. It's because he likes it.
Where? Who said that? I'm sorry.
I'm apologizing. Normally we save the Shepherds for Muppet, but he apparently liked one, and I was just telling the surrounding.
I should have used the actual dog that he had in all his pictures, but I just put a random dog there, like, because he does have dogs in every picture that you see on the internet. But yeah.
And I see your comment, Jules. So your hubby doesn't have to do anything to the beard, and you use a flat iron. You want to iron my beard for me when I get it going?
No. You want? I can use I can use one of those. I can curl it.
Well, I don't want it curled. I don't want like, Israeli beard. I don't want that going on.
Okay. I mean, okay, that would look cool. Oh my gosh.
That's not cool. That's not cool. That's not cool.
Okay. Ugh. Flat iron. They sell that? No way. Do they really?
Yeah, I think it's a thing.
That is unbelievable. I didn't know that.
Oh man. I just wanted to say, everybody give Scotty a big shout out for keeping the jokes going in the chat. I've been watching
He's
Scotty,
funny.
and he's been doing a great job in there tonight.
Everybody is.
Actually,
I
the
think.
whole chat's
Everybody's
been freaking fire
freaking
tonight.
funny.
Thanks for joining us, guys, because we really needed to lay into this freaking guy.
Yeah.
So thank you for joining us and being a part of this, man. This guy's a monster.
Never been paid by any of them. When I say CIA, I'm talking about former men and women who have worked for the agency and bring a set of skill sets that are trustworthy for us. And the third way would be the actual victims themselves. We
I just wanted to let everybody know we are not going to be showing this to Victor. We are not showing our nope. I don't even want him. I don't even want him sensing her presence. So I'm going to remove her. Not for you, Victor.
I mean, like he gives like those vibes of like, he's going to pass on, throw out a demon on you. That's what he looks like in my eyes, allegedly.
just got a video from Southeast Asia. I didn't ask for, but one of our safe houses there, they were so hurt and disgusted by the false allegations against me. And it's only happened since I've entered the political realm, which is a completely different beast. But they made a video and sent it. I couldn't even watch it all because it was victims that we had saved and helped. And they're sending a video to try to prove.
I mean, you can make clips. You can cut really funny clips. I have to say, this is entertaining. Yes, very entertaining. Oh,
to the naysayers,
like Rob McCoy
that
all over
of
again.
course what he's saying is real. And that's on our social media. People can watch that. It's either AI or a bunch of people that are paid. And we've been doing this far too long and with far too much integrity. And if I was doing anything nefarious, believe me, we would have already got in trouble for it, but we're not. The other one is if you just come. If you ever, Candace Owens, if you ever say, I want to go to the Middle East and meet people and see firsthand what you've done, if you'll accept the risk, I'll give you my word that you can be on a team. We'll take you there and we'll introduce you as long as you sign an NDA and make sure you don't reveal some of our network, because we still do the work. If you want to go to Southeast Asia, well, you can bring a camera crew. We'll introduce you to one of our safe houses and see the work that we do. It's just we've always kept things closer to our vest. We've raised our own support. And the most important thing that has helped us is prayer, because we have been able to do things that people said could never be done. So that's the point I'm making regarding this aspect. Now, regarding Holly, the young lady that you brought up in Canada, you know what? Everything we said about her is true. Everything we did is true. And here's what I would say to people like yourself. And I haven't heard you accuse us of doing anything nefarious. You only repeat what others say. But regarding Holly, this is what I'd say to anybody. Has anyone talked to Holly's mother or her father? If you haven't talked to their mother, her mother or father, then you haven't done the very basics of investigative work. 2, we met with an HSI, human trafficking specialist at the border, who approved us to get through from Canada to the U.S. and gave her temporary status. 3, we brought in law enforcement both here and in Texas where we were keeping her. 4, we documented everything. And 5, the very point couple in Canada that was our agents of hope up there, have video that they just posted yesterday of Holly telling the truth about what we did to help her. And look, I've had those videos, but I've never put them out since they reached out to Holly.
Okay.
I don't believe any of that. I don't believe that.
What is happening?
I don't believe that family put out videos willingly. I believe that was all forced and coerced. That's
Yeah,
absolutely ridiculous.
He speak Canadian now, eh? So yeah, like I don't know much about that. What he's talking about, this Holly girl.
Well, apparently they kind of adopted her and brought her into this.
Is that the one he's talking about, Holly?
I think so. I just wanted to rip through a couple more comments.
Does anybody know about Holly?
Yeah, if anybody has any info, just drop it in the comment, and I'm going to rip through some comments quickly while we're here. Get crunk and listen. Serial killer soup is what he is. Wisha Birchwood, he's the head demon. Jules, he is threatening. Jules again, I need a spiritual cleansing after seeing this. Scotty, I need a bucket for all the I am. I'm going to throw up. Get crunk and listen. Did Rob
Oh.
McCoy introduce him to Charlie? Man.
Yeah. I think
Mesh Mabel, I feel like he's throwing virtual hexes.
well,
Like,
just think about how this all started. He did it. Charlie didn't meet Rob McCoy until 2020, and who introduced all of them? Everything's happened from when Erica met Charlie onwards. Telling you,
Yeah.
I believe it's Erica that she's doing all the faith stuff. So
yeah. And Wisha just mentioned something, how he pronounces nefarious. It's like he's ashamed to pronounce it right because he might burn.
yeah,
It's hitting
he
too.
might catch on fire.
It's hitting too close to home.
Damaged individual. They've already had a child. And I'm telling you, the people who have platformed her pedophile on the conservative radio station here, they're going to be held accountable because they've re-victimized this girl. She has Stockholm syndrome. She hasn't been posting. The last thing they did, and I was told that these folks here who are trying to discredit me, Candace, told her, if you and Les will sue Victor, try to get him for trafficking, you'll be able to make millions.
So Victor, an easy question for you. Have you ever done anything wrong?
Of course, but in what context?
Just in your ministries, in these relationships that you've had with people that claim that they find you to be manipulative and abusive. Have you ever done anything wrong?
Candace, I'm human. I've messed up plenty, but in the area of integrity, I've never intentionally gone after anybody. I've never manipulated, maligned, or tried to do things for money. So yeah, I mean, watch my film. Read
my
one of my
God.
2 books.
Watch my
I talk
film.
about-
Read my books.
How much?
Watch
How many
my
plugs
film,
is this?
Read my books. Watch my films. Read my books.
He's worse than Erica, Josh Hammer, and Frank Turek
Yeah.
all rolled in together. There's been more plugs in this 30 minutes or 40 minutes that he was on than all 3 of those people together. Can't believe that. And he brings up integrity and stuff. Yeah, okay.
Buy my book.
He's got just as much integrity as Integrity Solutions with Brian Harpole.
Buy my book.
Plenty of self-evident, ways that I depend on the grace of God. But I don't know if it's that hard to believe that somebody that came from my background who feel like I've been given a second chance in life, my goal as a kid growing up was to become the man that I wish somebody would have been to help save me. And I turn around and God redeems my life for a greater good. What's so hard to believe about that? That I made right choices. I didn't have to end up in prison. Yeah, I struggled with drug abuse as a kid. I struggled with my temper early on, of which I told people I would, about once a year, I'd punch or kick a hole in a wall. That was many years ago. I told people I was under psychiatric care, 123 visits to a trauma specialist. Why wouldn't I after the abuse that I went through, which was severe, and torture? My life is a redeemed life. Never do I claim to be perfect, but my passion is I love people because I'm loved by God. And I don't know why, only since I've come into this space of running for governor has all hell broke loose. And
I think people are just looking into your background and they have some questions about, it just seems a little bit fantastical, your relationships with the IDF. I mean, personally,
do you want to talk about that?
Well, I think you've been honest about your relationship with the IDF. I think you've just said that you have relationships with them. Obviously, you went on Charlie Kirk's show after October 7th. You've said you foster a relationship with them. I'm not saying nothing was
I did.
Nothing was said, just to be clear, that was illegal about your relationship with them. There was nothing said that was implied that you did anything
what
illegal.
I did with the IDF. Ask me so I can tell you. Why don't you ask me what I did with the IDF? Why did I go to Israel?
After October 7th, we played the clip on our show when you were on Charlie Kirk's show.
Do you know what I did there, Candace?
I can say what you said on the Charlie Kirk show, that you went there after October 7th to be able to tell the story of what had happened there, and to separate propaganda. People would say it was propaganda.
Correct.
But yeah, so we showed that.
Well, let me tell you, we helped 6,000 children who had been affected by the war between Hamas and Israel. And it was because we had access places and an invitation that we were able to go into these places.
Who invited you?
A nonprofit that was based inside of Israel, who was a Special Forces IDF guy who's followed us for years. We got invited in.
Ooh.
And
Ooh.
the first question I asked him when I'm in kibbutzes with blood and gore everywhere, I said, why didn't the government respond? What happened? And my friends who lived there said two things, Victor. One, we were unprepared and we underestimated our enemy. I said, how long did it take for the government?
So he was there working and helping with the IDF. And then he says they rescued, what was it? Not rescued, but helped 600 children. So if he was working with the IDF, I assume these were Israeli children.
Mm-hmm.
And that's funny because the children that actually needed the help over there weren't Israeli. So I find that he
now
emphasized,
he's saying how many people he helped.
Yeah, no kidding. It's like this guy is such a nutbag.
Oh, man.
Like he can't keep his non-honor straight.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, my God, man. The morals on
To
this
send
guy.
reinforcements. It was 6 hours. 6 hours. I asked every fighter, why? Why didn't they respond and help y'all? Why did they leave y'all here fighting? Why did so many women and children have to get killed? How come they didn't respond? No one has an answer. And someone should be held accountable for that. Because I'm not there to back Israel. I'm not there to back Palestinian folks. I'm there for women and children. And we put our life on the line to help. Over 6,000. I went into the West Bank, and yes, I did go into Gaza by virtue of these special operations teams, not to shoot, not to kill, not to kick doors in. I went to pray, and we helped Palestinian kids who had been injured as well. This is who we are, and anything other than is just ridiculous. We handed out lion and lambs.
What do you think about what Israel is doing in Palestine at the moment?
Well, I know this. I know amazing IDF fighters. I know amazing people who are protecting their homeland. I love children on both sides of it. And I've been with great warriors. We've helped. But I don't, and I can't say that I fully trust the leadership and judgment of a government that waited 6 hours to send reinforcement. It's a 20-minute flight by helicopter. It's a 45-minute drive to send troops down there. The reasons they said, I still don't know. And I was told by everybody there'll be an investigation afterwards.
Yeah,
but I know this.
I think it was to establish the pretext for what they did in Gaza. I'm just asking, you've expressed that you and your wife care deeply about women and children.
We do.
And you can see the footage of what they have done to Gaza since. So I'm asking you.
It's horrific. While we were there on the Israeli side, we had over 2,000 rockets launched at us. How are they still firing rockets? I said from the beginning.
No, I don't mean as Israel as a victim. I'm saying now I think the victim has flipped, obviously. I
think innocent people on both sides paid a price. paid a horrible price.
But do you believe
And
what's happening in Gaza is a genocide?
I would say this, it has turned into a genocide. But the question I have to ask, and you should be asking too, why didn't Hamas stop firing rockets when we were there doing humanitarian work? There was over
At least he used the G word. I'll
Yeah.
give him that.
Yeah.
Now he's going to lie about it and try to blame it on a bunch of Palestinian kids. But I'm happy he actually used the G word. Good
Yeah.
for you, slime ball.
2,000 rockets fired at us in the areas that we were at. It was nonstop. I said this from the beginning. I put it online. I was on Fox. I said, Hamas needs to stop firing rockets in the beginning. Stop firing. Return the hostages. Return them. And then there'll be a ceasefire. Work out something. They never did. And that's the question. Look, I love Palestinians. I love the people. I've helped kids, women. I love them. And to see people innocently slaughtered because of a terrorist group, Hamas, that continues to attack Israel, what are you going to do?
Well,
You
I
have
think
to
the terrorist
defend
group now
yourself.
might be the IDF, right? Because of what's happening in Gaza. I don't think that that's done by people who are not terrorists. I mean, have you seen the videos of what's coming out of there?
I saw the
shooting
videos of what
children as they're
Hamas
walking.
did. It's horrible.
Yeah.
It's horrible. Guess
I do
what?
want to just show you, by the
In
way, your
all
website
war-
said
in
that you
all war,
rescued
kids
45,000
pay-
people. I just want to show you that. This is, well, the old website. Did this get changed? But a Marine, a pastor, I don't know who changed this. Maybe you had somebody doing your website and that got changed. Did you have somebody make the website for you?
I can't.
It says a high-risk humanitarian who has rescued more than 45,000 women and children.
That's
So
completely inaccurate. I would have never. What
Okay.
website is that
you may,
on?
it's Victor2026.com.
We never, anybody,
Anybody?
they're saying that was on our website. I don't believe that. We would never put rescued 45,000.
We would never, ever.
I love how she shows it again.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't have to say.
Yeah,
We didn't
I
make
don't.
that. It's just, when it will still save former edits on a website. So it may have just been your website guy got something wrong. So I just wanted to let you know that we didn't
Okay,
make that.
thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So that is very interesting to hear your perspectives
That was
on
great.
what Israel is doing. I think it's probably going to be a number one issue. And I think right now, currently, people feel that the majority of the politicians have sold out to AIPAC. And I would definitely have some, questions about your relationship with the IDF. And like I said, Corby did not say that you did anything illegal by, if you are,
Well, I can tell
you
you,
are
I
legally
never,
allowed to buy
never
and sell
did I
guns.
ask. Never did I ask Corby for 50,000 weapons for IDF. Why? I have an FFL. I only buy stuff for ourselves for our training. That's ridiculous. That's absurd. And again, Corby's still loose out there. And if he's watching, Corby, please turn yourself into some authorities. Let them question you. And like I said from the beginning, please get help. Don't act upon the thoughts you're hearing.
So I'm sorry. Are you presenting that he's on the run right now from the federal government? Because that's a remarkable claim.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's on the run, but I'm saying that the authorities are looking for him to question him.
Have they tried to call him?
I guess. I don't know. It's both the FBI and El Paso
That
County.
would just be a good start if you're looking for someone to just call them, right?
Well, I'm sure they.
Hello.
I'm sure they have.
Hello,
It's an open
yeah.
investigation.
Yeah, just call him.
But I'm just saying, Corby should just stop whatever he's doing and respond to authorities to get this sorted out.
Just call.
But you don't know if they've reached out to
Call
him, but
me.
you're saying he should stop and respond.
I do not know. They've contacted me and said, "Do you know where he is? Do you know where he would be?" And I'm like, "I do not."
Why did they want
So
Okay, well,
that's why I'm
just to go
giving
back,
this.
just so you know, the way that you said it in the first time, you made it kind of sound like he was on the run from authorities, right? Turn yourself
Well-
in sounds like when you say
Well,
turn
he
yourself in,
should.
it sounds like there's a warrant for your arrest. So this is what I think that sometimes you can get. You don't realize it, but you can get a little fantastical in your descriptions. Corby, stop what you're doing and turn yourself in is a little bit different from, I have no idea if they're reaching out to him, but I was told they might give him a call, right? So that's a little more reasonable of a statement to make.
Well, let me make it very clear. The FBI has contacted us. It's an open investigation, and El Paso County Sheriff Department. They are looking for Corby, plain and simple. he should stop what he's doing and contact them or turn himself into local authorities wherever he is so he can be questioned.
You don't have to turn yourself in if there's not a warrant for your arrest. Respectfully, like that's not how that works. They just have to call him. I think that's a perfect place to leave that. Let's not pretend if you said there's a warrant for his arrest.
He doesn't understand that. He doesn't understand that you don't have to turn yourself in if there's no warrant on you.
Look at his face.
He's lost.
So they're looking for him. I wonder what they're going to do to him.
Like,
they're looking for him.
They're not looking for him.
He is.
He's looking for him. Victor Marx is looking for him.
Mm-hmm.
But he doesn't. It looks like he's dumbfounded by what the fuck a warrant means.
Oh yeah, he doesn't know. Look at his face. He doesn't have a clue.
So I want to talk to you. That means the FBI's got to go get you. Like, what the heck, man? Guy's just not. Oh man, he's so delusional.
Yes, that'd be a little different, but you are not required in any of the 50 states to turn yourself in because somebody says, "Okay, we're gonna try to make some contact with this person." You have not said that he's not answering. I want to stay away from the fantastical stories and the narratives and just stick to the facts. Like I said, I've heard that there's an open investigation into you and has something to do with guns. I don't know, but I wouldn't just assert things.
True.
We could say, Victor, stop what you're doing and turn yourself in because somebody got a phone call.
That's a complete fabrication.
Okay.
I work with law enforcement.
Okay. Well,
no,
we'll leave that alone. So you assert that Corby's accusations against you are.
If someone said they were going to kill you and they told somebody how, would you want that person to talk to the law enforcement agencies?
I have no evidence of that. And like I said, some of your stories, just a perfect example is what you just did there.
It's Corey
you say
Kennedy
stop and turn yourself in.
Platformed Corby. Obviously, this is a little bit more.
And I am platforming you right now, actually. So here we go.
Yeah.
Bam.
But I've done nothing wrong. If
never
anything, I've
never in your life.
That's just incredibly sarcastic.
Yeah, I was being sarcastic. I find you to be arrogant and off-putting, actually. It was a little bit of sarcasm of me basically pointing to the fact that you come across as very arrogant and it is off-putting that you make statements like you make. You stop what you're doing and turn yourself out. You're constantly presenting yourself like you're some sort of an authority. You can just deliver the facts. I received a phone call from this person. They said they might be looking for him, and I don't know where that went since. That would be a logical,
Candace,
non-emotive
it's
statement.
Completely appropriate for me to say law enforcement is looking for an individual who confessed to someone who platformed him on your show, connected y'all, that he is homicidal and he wants to kill me and this is how he's going to do it.
I just
the same way
don't
that Charlie
know
was killed.
if I believe that the feds would need you to help look for him if that were true. They do have resources. But like I said, I also don't believe that you beheaded a cat when you were 3 because kids are not that strong and that's a hard thing to do. I don't believe you wore a cat head. Because there's a lot of things that you say that I don't believe. So I'm just going to file it under.
But I'll tell you, be very careful in minimizing someone who's been victimized, including children, because there are millions of us out there.
I do not believe the story that you were forced to behead a cat and it was your first memory.
You don't have to. But be very careful minimizing.
And wore a hat. I don't believe that. I truly don't. And that is not to victimize children. I do think that what you're actually doing is you're being emotionally manipulated by saying, oh, if you don't believe me, then you don't believe victims. No, I believe things that sound believable because I have a logical, rational brain. And I have to stop
you've never been victimized. You've never
shooting and murdering people, and the sheriff's department not wanting to figure out who that is or not knowing where it happened.
I'll tell you
a lot of it does not ring true to me. And like I said, I did enough due diligence to speak to your relatives, and they say that it's not true.
You haven't done your due diligence.
You're presenting it as though they're protecting the abuser. I just am telling you, I personally don't believe it. And
how about we introduce
I were a Colorado resident.
I would say this.
I wouldn't be voting for you.
We can introduce you to international. Well, you're not. It doesn't matter. What I would say is this: the International Crimes Against Children. Let us introduce you to detectives that actually work on child abuse cases and have one conversation with them to see what's really real.
I don't. I'm sorry.
You don't have to. I'm not saying you have to, but I'm saying don't minimize people who've been victimized as children.
I'm talking about you directly, so you don't have to make. But I am. You don't have to universalize
one that represents millions. Candace,
I don't think you represent millions. Victor Marx. I really struggle, and I actually am hopeful that you don't represent millions. I want to
Well,
have a hopeful picture
trust me,
of the future of
there
this
are
country.
millions that follow me that suffer abuse. And that's why our films, our books, that's why me telling my story encourages and gives them hope. That's as simple as that. We'll never stop doing that. Whether you believe it or not, that's not the point here. The point is to say that I didn't suffer abuse the way I'm
not saying you didn't suffer some form of abuse. I'm saying you didn't.
It's horrible.
I don't
No,
believe you
it's
wore a
horrible.
beheaded cat head after you beheaded it. I don't believe that. If that's okay, if we can just agree to disagree on that
Sure.
one.
Yeah.
Just a lot of the mechanisms there just don't make sense to me.
You should talk to ICAC detectives, people who work on sex crimes against children and kids who are abused and murdered. There was a kid here, 4 years old, that was beat to death.
I believe
bone in his
kids are
body.
beat to death.
Yes, that's right.
Absolutely. Wait, but if he was beat to death, he wasn't there, right?
Pardon me?
There was a kid that you said was there at your house, and then he got beat to death?
No, here in Colorado, recently, a 4-year-old was beat to death by a caregiver. 4 years old.
That happens all across the nation. That's a believable story.
That's right. And do you think they never suffer any type of torment or torture before that? Or is it just an act?
I would struggle to believe that a 3-year-old beheaded.
Oh, my God. Wish I just sent me that.
Oh yeah, throw that up. We're gonna throw that up right now.
I will just put it here so we can see it because, like, that's gonna take me some time.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're all going to be all over the place now. The memes are coming.
Yeah, and I did just see a comment from Scruff.
Yeah.
We're gonna need a prayer, a closing prayer after hearing all this stuff. And you want to know what? That's not a bad idea. If you hang around to the end, we'll say the Lord's Prayer before we hop off.
Hey, we're almost done. I think he's almost done.
Where are we here?
A cat and then had to wear it on their head. I struggle with that one. If that's
the
okay.
cat was dead.
I didn't think it was alive after it was beheaded. I mean, I don't think
no, it
we're
was dead
disagreeing
when it was
on
brought
whether
to
or
me.
not the cat was
Study
alive.
voodoo. Candace, do a short study in voodoo and understand voodoo rituals against boys. If you go deep enough, you'll see how twisted it is. I'm not here to glorify darkness at all. That's not my point. My point is that we bring life and hope. Short study in voodoo and understand.
Believable story.
That's right. And do you think they never suffer any type of torment or torture before that? Or is it just an act?
I would struggle to believe that a 3-year-old beheaded a cat and then had to wear it on their head. I struggle with that one. If that's
the
okay.
cat was dead.
I didn't think it was alive after it was beheaded. I mean, I don't think we're disagreeing on whether or not the cat was alive.
Study voodoo.
Wait, he said
Candace,
it was
do
dead?
a short study in voodoo and understand voodoo ritual.
Hold on.
Death.
Yes.
He just said it was dead when it was brought to me.
It was brought to him. Yeah.
But but he didn't say that at first. He said that he was made to cut it off or else his head would be cut off, is what he said.
Yeah, that could still be dead, but whether it's dead or alive, it doesn't matter. It's still gross.
Now he said it was being brought to him. Let me listen to one more time.
No, he did say that.
Right.
Absolutely. Wait, but if he was beat to death, he wasn't there, right?
Pardon me?
There was a kid that you said was there at your house, and then he got beat to death?
No, here in Colorado, recently, a 4-year-old was beat to death by a caregiver. 4 years old.
Yeah, that happens all across the nation. That's a believable story.
That's right. And do you think they never suffer any type of torment or torture before that? Or is it just an act?
I would struggle to believe that a 3-year-old
beheaded
a cat and then had to wear it on their head. I struggle with that one. If that's
the
okay.
cat was dead.
I didn't think it was alive after it was beheaded. I mean, I don't think we're disagreeing on whether or not the cat was alive.
Study voodoo. Candace, do a short study in voodoo and understand voodoo rituals against boys. If you go deep enough, you'll see how twisted it is. I'm not here to glorify darkness at all. That's not my point. My point is that we bring light.
I just looked it up. Voodoo boys, a secretive, highly skilled. What is this? Originating from Haitian refugee. Didn't he say he was in Haiti?
Okay, so just for some context, Allie Googled. Go back up to the top for a sec.
Am I wrong?
Hold on a sec.
No, this is probably something else.
Hold on a sec. You just Googled something very specific. So he mentioned voodoo. Allie looked up the Voodoo Boys
Oh, that's
as
somebody else.
as a
That's wrong.
as a gang.
So what do I do? Like Voodoo Boys and what?
You can't just do Voodoo Boys because the gang will come up. So
Okay,
like if you're gonna try,
satanic.
well, mention
He just said look it up, so I'm gonna look it up.
it's taking
Why
you to
is it taking me to the band?
it's taking you that because of how you're lining
Okay.
up your search. So now put ritual.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
can't,
okay, I got it.
right? It was your search, which was
Okay. Oh, here we go. Involving Tiny.
hold on, let me see.
I can't say the words, but
Yeah, it's okay. We've said lots tonight.
I
So
know.
let's just say it.
Good.
Initiating rites and passages, young boys often participate in communal dances, drum
No, you
ceremony.
forgot the first part, honoring religion.
Do we even consider it a religion? Okay. Voodoo, an ancient nature honoring religion, practices and rituals involving young boys, center around community inclusion, protection, rites, passage, and blah, blah, blah. I wanted to get into the initiation stuff. Initiation rites of passage, young boys participate in communal dances, drum ceremonies, offerings, and may begin learning to serve spirits. Well, I believe he did that. Or assist in temple duties under unagan or priest.
Oh wow.
Spiritual protection, protective rituals are often performed to ward off the evil eye. Well, they failed on that because he's filled with them. Role modeling. During these intense ceremonies, elder spirits like Papa Legba, if you know anything about that, I do, associated with a grandfather figure, often as protectors, guardians, keeping children safely occupied while adults perform the ritual rites. So I don't know. I don't even know what to make of any of that, really. I just think, like, I just don't think that. Are you even going to get through the episode without looking at cat hat pictures?
No, I can't. Oh, there's gonna be everywhere now.
It already is.
Yeah. Okay.
It already is. We've been on live stream,
You gotta
so
get
we
a
haven't
toddler.
noticed.
You gotta get a toddler. A Victor Marx toddler.
Oh. Literally like a mini Marx, like we had
Yeah,
mini Shapiro like a few months ago.
Yes.
Oh, he's going to be on a mini horse with a cat by the end of the night.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
All right,
Okay,
hold on. Before you start again, what time stamp are we at? What are we at?
We're almost done. We're almost done, and then we could talk. We're almost done. She's
All
just gonna finish up with him. He's gonna leave in a second. He just talked about voodoo, which is disrespectful to say the way he said it. I looked that up as well. Look up voodoo. Like it's not something you say on a program that you've been invited on to. It's disrespectful.
Well, and did you see Candace's facial expression when he brought that up? She was not impressed. Not impressed at all.
Oh, does he know voodoo? Maybe, perhaps. Does he know?
I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest.
Does he? Yeah, he probably. That's why I dressed him up in my thumbnail.
Well, honestly, he's sitting there talking about being a priest and a pastor or whatever, has no training on, performing any kind of exorcism or any kind of professional faith work. And here he is laying hands on people. That is actually, I'm going to say it, that's freaking demonic.
Yeah.
You have no right to be touching
No.
people, and you are not helping people when you do
Never.
that.
You're
If you know anything about exorcisms, anybody can go look it up. You don't have the training. You do way more harm than good. And you can open somebody's spiritual conduit, their body up to horrible, evil things.
Yeah.
And that's what happens when you're not trained and you go to freaking touch somebody.
Yeah.
And that's why I said at the beginning, I don't want this guy's hands anywhere near me. I don't even want to walk on the same side of the street. I don't even want to be in the same city.
Scary.
Oh,
no, the vibe is off. I mean,
the vibe's definitely off.
Look at her
The
face.
vibe's off.
Oh my goodness. Oh, hello. Thank you so much again. Anne Marie, you are fired tonight.
Holy
What is happening?
smokes.
I needed Allie's giggle after all the news from today. I love it. I know I
man.
can't. Like if you have to laugh at it now. Just because Someone's gonna make a Cat in a Hat soon. Like the storybook,
Yeah.
the Cat in the Hat.
Oh man.
I mean, that's next. Oh my God, you didn't make him what?
Or this, because he did this right here.
Oh, everybody does. But thank you so much, Anne Marie, for that.
Yes.
I mean, we are getting some giggles tonight, aren't we?
Oh, you have to with this crazy guy.
Allie, have a cat with his head on top of. Allie have cat with his head.
On top of a cat. Oh, so
His head on top of a cat. Oh gosh.
Yeah, his head on top of a cat wearing a cat.
I'm pretty sure Wish is on it.
And Jules there, right there. And I'm glad Candace called him out on that, because he was about to say there's people like bowing before him and crap. You remember that? And she was like, whoa, hold on. You got people what? And then he immediately corrected that.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah.
There was, I can't think of any more sacrilegious than this guy and what he's been saying tonight, man.
It's very, very
Wow.
weird. Everything is weird.
Wow.
I'm so weirded out. I'm so glad she did this tonight.
Oh, I'm glad, because like a lot of people just hear about him. A couple people, people dive on the guy and whatever. But seeing an actual debate like this, where you can actually see the insane crap that he actually believes as facts, and how he just tries to manipulate and twist everything into making people feel sorry for him.
Yep.
He is the definition of Darvo. Like, he's an aggressor who then flips it around so that he can steal his victim's victimhood.
That's crazy.
And use it for his own. And that's exactly what narcissists do.
Sociopath.
Yeah. It's just brutal.
Worse than a narcissist, actually.
Man.
Okay, we're almost done.
Life and hope, and maybe some things that even you don't believe that happened to me as a child motivate me to help kids over these last 40 years, which is documented and provable. I don't know why you feel you're the person who has to, but maybe I do now, because you just said it. If you lived in Colorado, you wouldn't vote for me. So maybe you're getting paid by somebody to discourage a vote toward me, which is the only reason all this
anybody.
stuff,
I actually removed myself from politics altogether after Charlie got killed. I'm not paying for anybody.
But you didn't remove yourself because you just made a statement. So
no, I said I don't live in Colorado, so it's not.
But
there's no consequence.
You told people not to vote.
Yeah, I will be. I will own that. I have many times since the Charlie Kirk assassination. And the lies surrounding his assassination have said.
Well, thanks for leaning into trying to dissuade people from voting for me and discredit me as a child who was abused. I've given plenty of time. It's supposed to be 30 minutes. Do you have any follow-up questions? Because I do have to end.
Nope. I thank you very much for your time. I wanted to make sure that I provided you equal time to be able to answer some of the questions. I think you did clarify some things. I don't think anyone will ever forget that you served for 3 years. I won't. I will make sure everybody knows that from here all the way to Colorado. This man served for 3 years. And I think that's a thank you for your service to this country.
You're welcome.
Oh, no, I can't.
It's a great place to end. Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh.
Thank you, Candace.
Oh my gosh. Wait, I gotta show you guys something. I'm going to show you something. Oh my goodness.
Oh man. Oh wow.
What is happening?
Wow, man. That was one of the best barbecues I've been present at in a while. Man, what did you guys think about that? We have a poll going. Hit the poll now, and throw what you think about that. I just want to say, chat, you guys were outstanding tonight. Outstanding. You were cooking with gas the whole freaking night.
It's gonna be all day, all night cats.
Oh man. Wow.
No, I can't actually.
Wow. Well, do we want to do say the Lord's Prayer quickly after going through all that demonic crap?
Oh my God, we need to be cleansed.
I think Scruff said it, and I actually kind of agree with that. Maybe we should.
We need to be cleansed
After all of that, yeah.
Okay.
Just something. Say the Lord's Prayer.
Okay. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. and lead us not into temptation, and deliver us from all evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever are yours. Amen.
Amen.
Ugh.
Wow. Wow,
This
that was just a
place
roast.
has been creeped.
Yeah.
What's that from Poltergeist?
Yeah.
I forgot what she said.
Man, that was just rough.
Yeah, that was rough.
Well, kudos to
mean-
Candace. Kudos to Candace.
We can hear a little bit more of her, or we can just we can finish off tonight, or if you guys want to hear what she says after.
Well, she just runs through some comments.
She does.
I think we've actually ripped through probably any comment that she was going to give. I think the
we
chat was all over that tonight.
Yeah, you can go back and watch her comments,
yeah.
I guess.
So, like, if you want to, you can catch the bit before where she did a bunch of a lead up into them, and she does go over comments after. But we just wanted to cover the bulk of this, which was his interview and all the crazy crap that he says.
Yeah,
like it was absolutely ridiculous, the stuff that he was saying.
I mean, I think my thumbnail's really good.
I think it's freaking awesome. But man, that was insane.
Oh, look at I put the voodoo thing there on. He looks like that. Okay.
Absolutely. I can't believe he actually brought that up, man.
He did. Why? Just go look it up, Candace.
Yeah.
Go look up Voodoo Boys. I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Bizarre that he said that. And she kind of went like, did he just say the V word? I'm gonna have to like contact my priest. I mean, I can see her face now, just like I'm gonna have to do something. Like that was really she's brave.
Yeah, you want to know what? Kudos to her.
Yeah.
So not all her interviews are great, right? Like they're usually decent, right?
Yeah.
But I thought this was one of the best interviews she did in a long time.
Yeah, it was fire. It was really fire.
I thought this was great. I didn't get a chance to watch the full thing.
Yeah.
But I literally kind of did that with you guys because that's the bulk of it. I know there's comments and crap after, but wow, brave woman for getting in that arena.
To see what she says about it. Who?
About this, like if she does like any kind of follow up about it.
She's gonna show all the memes.
Oh,
Wisha, you got to put it out there. She's probably gonna like share yours. You got to make a good one.
Yeah,
you gotta make a good one. Him becoming like maybe with a baby on his head, and then he grows up and he's that. The cat came back the very next day, and the cat came back. They thought he was a goner, but the cat came back. I don't know what I'm singing. Where's that song from?
It's literally the cat came back.
Listen, went away.
I wish he'd run away. Oh man. Well, I think that's the end of the stream. That's the end of the stream. We were just covering that. Everybody, thank you for jumping in tonight and literally helping us roast Victor Marx tonight because he deserves it.
The poll.
Oh yeah.
Did you guys vote?
Yeah.
I'll give you like two more minutes or so, 1 minute to vote, and then I'll show the poll. What did everybody vote already?
Yep.
We all need a cleansing.
Yep.
Hear him speak. Yes.
Shenya, we agree. That's why we had to say the Lord's Prayer after that.
Thank you. Great way to end my day. Well, thank you so much for staying the whole time.
Thank you so much, Emery.
It's good to go over the video again and then have everybody in the comments like giving feedback. I love doing that.
Yeah.
I think it's great.
And by the looks of it, we all felt very similar.
Yeah.
And it didn't matter where, like, I'm pretty sure we got people from all over the world in our chat, and we all felt the exact same way about this guy.
Okay,
and
I'm
that
going there
speaks
now.
volumes.
Going there now. It says, okay, I'm going to end the poll, and then you guys can read it. Who won this debate?
Oh, here we go. End it.
Does it say? Wow.
Candace at 89%. I don't know, 8%. Tied 2%. 1% for Victor.
Who voted one?
I think that was a mercy.
I want to know who.
No, it was a mercy. I bet you Scotty did.
I want to know who voted for Victor.
It's okay. It's anonymous. Leave it anonymous.
Oh my
It
goodness.
could have just been a mercy vote. Let's
Someone's I pressed the wrong button.
literally, that'll be it. I bet you.
Scotty.
Yeah.
Scotty, was it you?
I'm randomly blaming Scotty. I have no idea.
Scotty, where are you?
He can be a troublemaker sometimes. That's why I'm saying Scotty.
No.
I stand corrected, sir.
Oh God, you guys been amazing. Thank you guys so much for showing up today. Gonna be doing hopefully have another guest on Thursday. I'm hoping like maybe potentially gonna try to do that with Heavyweight and his story. And back to Freedom Friday with Tornado Alley.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be another bombshell coming out Friday. If Wisha wants to join us, because I'm pretty sure we'll have something happens every day with this case.
And
yes,
I would love to reach out to, if you're okay with that,
yeah.
Love and Compassion.
Yes, Sunday.
Yes, I'm gonna DM her as soon as we get off the stream.
Okay.
And just talk to her a little.
Yep.
Okay.
So see us Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. We will have something special for you. Thank you guys so much for joining. And usually I'll try to go live. I try to go live. Oh, I don't think Baron's here this week.
So no, Baron's off this week.
So maybe we have a little bit of a time slot. So maybe I can go earlier after Candace, obviously.
Yeah.
So it'll probably be like 7 or something. So stick around and have a great rest of your week and say Jesus' name and Christ is King. And thank you so much for showing up today. Love you all.